All right. Here we go. Big ups, everybody. Let us get into it. We had a couple of days, I had a couple of days away from the Snortex, but that's okay. We're going to get back into it. We have a clip here. We are going to jump into Snorpernell and catch up on, I believe this is from Friday Night Fights.
What's going on? I just got here, I sat down, and I look up, and it says, Cantaloupe has gifted 30 subs over on Kick.
I press the button and it sends out the fill signal. The whales start running in no 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 with money bags.
Retard.
No 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 no. They run to the street to save it. I just received a $100 tip. Another anonymous $50 tip. You are a liar, a dirty, filthy liar. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not an exaggeration. I've just received a $300 tip. A $300 tip.
You can always believe it when it starts off with something like, you're not going to believe this, or this is totally real. I swear to God.
What is going on? We're going to open more than half of the box of freaking Dragon Ball tonight. By the way, thank you, Only Iced Coffee. Shout out to Only Iced Coffee.
Like, there's nothing I can do to this. I couldn't block. Wow. It literally dropped it. Whoa, it dropped my input there too. Twice. First, it didn't block me at a full screen dropkick. I held back. It didn't do anything.
I'm getting older. My reactions are getting slower. I suck.
Wrong super. Oh, I don't know what happened. I didn't even know where he was. I couldn't tell. Yeah, I can't move. Yeah, that's it. He just runs away. Yep. He knows I can't do anything. When I was up in the air, I had no clue where he was. I couldn't tell that his sentinel was there. Get out. He got super again. Oh my god, I didn't do that. Yo, give me another move I didn't do. I think I did fireball. I'm not doing anything. I'm literally just standing there.
This is totally real, just like all the other totally real donos, because they're real. Of course, no exaggeration. Not making it up at all.
Yeah. Like I said, it's so hard to play this shit. Look, I can't block simple stuff, and I can't do half my moves. All this, if I got air hyper Viper Beam, he never would have been able to do his lockdown. But it gave me ground Viper Beam, and I lost the entire round because of the one missed move. Yeah, I'm done. It's over. I can't get out of this. Once he gets the lockdown going, if I can't get my moves out, it's over, and I can't get my moves out. Jump, nothing. Couldn't super jump. I'm getting hit for no reason. Wow.
Toxi's moving up in the world now. She's a princess. Well, apparently, I don't know who asked for this, but he's starting, is it Super Mario Sunshine? Didn't he just play that? No, what was it? There was some Mario game. I remember making fun of him because he was wearing the Mario hat. Well, I wonder if the Mario hat grift is going to come back. But at any rate, big ups, everybody. We're watching this little recap from Friday, and then we will go and jump and see what he's getting into today.
Getting hit for no reason is terrible. It's really bad. It's one thing if it drops an input. It's another thing if it just hits me for no fucking reason. He actually attacked with a drill and it hit me? I don't know about that.
In 2005, I was the top-ranked Super Turbo player in the United States. Only 3 people placed better than me at EVO, and they were Japanese players. That, by default, made me the best Super Turbo player in the entire country.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, it was Galaxy. Big ups. That was it. Galaxy or Galaxy 2. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I can't block it.
I watched his old Mario Sunshine. This is how you don't play. Oh, yeah. We should start maybe, since he's got this like insane schedule. Maybe we should look and see if there are any like this is how you don't plays, and we should check those out.
I can't get anything to work.
Big ups, Lucky Gremlin. Yes, we, for some reason, have decided that it's going to be Super Mario Sunshine now. I don't know who asked for this. I assume someone's paying for it because somebody's paying for... Isn't Iron Cuck the one paying for Final Fantasy?
You can't block it. You see how
I feel like we're gonna get an insane crash out from DSP today. He ended on Friday with like $600-700. Pulled all of his this does have the clip from the cards. He pulled like, I don't know, a few $100 worth of like, I guess halfway decent Dragon Ball Z cards or something.
she teleports? I didn't attack. I never attacked. No super again. I tagged. Dude, it's dropped so many inputs, it's ludicrous. Yeah, he's gonna fly up flat. Get ready, Vic. Yep. It dropped so many inputs, it's absolutely out of control how many it dropped during that round.
And then all of a sudden, lag. Tearing up.
I did super nothing, dropped it. Yeah. Sentinel's so good, he's like super safe. What? I'm in the middle of hitting him. I was literally in the middle of hitting him and the game said, oh, you never hit him. I can't even do anything, he's dropping every move I input. I did down back Pierce, it gave me down roundhouse. Or I did down back roundhouse, it gave me down roundhouse.
Guys, could you please stop fucking arguing in the YouTube chat right now? YouTube chat, I don't give a fuck what you're all arguing about. You're gonna shut up about it right now. This is a retro fighting game stream, not for you to have little pissy issues with each other. And I see people bitching and complaining and arguing. I don't care. If I see I'm just gonna ban people, alright. Alright, just gonna ban, I don't care.
That's right. This is the United States of Phil. I am the supreme being. I make the rules, and what I say goes. This is not a place for you to stand on your soapbox and complain about censorship and freedom of speech, because the bottom line is you don't have freedom of speech. This is my land.
I can't fucking air dash, dude. I didn't do jumping Pierce, I air dashed. It's so fucking bad. Yeah, it's done. That's it. That's game right there. Such trash. Come on. I don't know what happened. I went to do.
One of the people arguing was Derek, or a Vietnamese comrade, his main mod. Oh, going in there getting in fights with people and shit. I don't have a Discord. I also don't know of a detractor who does, but maybe somebody else does.
Super. I literally went to do super, and she was posing. Did you see that? She did like a pose. The only thing that makes her pose is start. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I'm gonna hit. The drill, I was blocking. Oh my god, that's nice. Oh, that was it. That he got quad trick. He jumps around. He knows that you can do air blade and instantly recover. So he uses that to kind of keep his distance. Oh, I couldn't jump. I tried to super jump. I think he did standing fierce punch. Well, he just mashed jab and got an auto combo. That sucks. I'm not even doing anything. It's hitting me. It's comboing. Yeah, so he's doing the assist. I'm literally doing nothing but back. So I should block, and he just jump fierce and combo. It's not supposed to combo.
Because tonight, I become the dictator. Adolf Pigler. Adolf Pigler, you are very stupid.
Oh, it caught me? That's insane that it caught me.
I think it's Adolf Pigler. All right, we are about. Oh yeah, then there's a little bit more fighting game stuff, and then this is the cards from Friday night.
Reflexes, and how I'm no good anymore at games.
It's completely gold stamped. They're claiming this is a $148 card because it's gold stamped. I'm not kidding. It says this is $148 in collector. What the hell? Is it for real? Did I just get a $148 hit for just buying the box? If so, that's insane. Like, it's a hit regardless. But the question is, it says gold stamped 148. Okay. That's a good start to Dragon Ball cards, is it not? Well, yeah, that is. Yes, King Crimson says, yes, you did get the variant promo, $148. Well then, let's add that to my collection.
Awesome art for Pinseer, by the way. That's awesome art. Okay, so, as you can see, we got multiple, 3 EXs? We got tons of hits, like 3 hits in 4 packs. Do you see what I'm saying about this set? At the very least, no one can argue that the set doesn't have enough hits. We have 5 packs left of that. If you guys like those, I'd be more than willing to get these again. There's other ones, but they're even more expensive. Like, no lie, this box is around $150, okay, to get. But there's ones that are the equivalent of Japanese Prismatic Evolutions. There's one that are other rare sets, but the price is just insane to get them. So, I enjoyed it. If you like this, I would totally do it again, okay? Now, we have these hits to put on the wall, guys. Let's go. I can't believe we got 3 insanely high-value cards tonight from the Dragon Ball. So just to reiterate what they are, okay, we've got $28 on this guy. SS Vegito, Ultimate Warrior. $48 on this guy. Majin Buu, Fear Incarnate. And a whopping $148 on this Energy Marker card that is the gold stamped with the Dragon Balls all over it. Okay? Sick. Let's put them on the wall.
It's probably one of the most addicting things, right?
Ugh. All right. Well, there. I don't know who wanted it. I didn't either, but there is a little bit of a recap from Friday. We don't have to get all extracurricular with it. It doesn't really matter anyway. But he was happy about those polls. He was posting all over the Twitters about it, and on his YouTube channel and everything. He was posting about it. Let me see if I can find where this guy goes live. I don't know if he showed up on time or not. I thought that video would buy us. Oh, no, he's late. Okay, so the skip juice that I thought we would have, we don't have. Well, we don't have as much. So there's that. But fear not, we have some. I don't know if we're getting a full podcast or what. And then, depending on how we feel, how much brain rot we've endured, maybe we'll hang out and watch him do Mario for a second. We'll see. Yeah, someone gave him money, so who the fuck cares? I don't know what he's talking about there, but I guess we'll find out. Big up, Skybomb. Thanks for being a member for 15 months. I appreciate you.
Time for the Level 1 podcast.
Oh, I tried to spare everybody this. No. No.
Good lord, as a result of Friday, we determined what we're doing this week for DSP Tries It. We figured out the lineup of games and more. Like, so much going on as a result of what went down Friday, and Friday being one of the most successful days again in recent memory. Tons of support, ridiculous amount of cards open, new additions to the Wall of Fame. In fact,
it's Sunday, so it's going to be a podcast.
I now have a new number 2 most valuable card in my collection as a result of Friday. Good stuff all around, guys. So, how was everyone? Did you all have a good Saturday is the question. I hope that you all did, and I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that you're ready to have a good time with me this week, because we
I hope you're ready to give me some more money.
A great amount of new variety content coming. So many different games that I'll be...
Because I already fucking spent all that money I got last week on 75 boxes of new cards. So, you know.
Return of DSP Tries It and more. Shout out to Kuromi Bunny for 100 kicks. That is our first contribution of the week. Thank you so much, Kuromi Bunny. So,
Dark Side Regards. Big ups. Thanks for the 10 gifted. Holy fuck. I appreciate your generosity. Thanks.
Did I spell that right? No, there's 2 N's or 2 Y's in the name. A little bit of a weird spelling there. So, where do we even begin? Like, seriously. Because so much happened on Friday that I feel like it's hard to figure out where to start. Do we start talking about what happened with games? Do we start talking about what happened with cards? I don't even know. Because obviously what happened is directly influencing this week, right? Okay. Geez. How about this? Let's start with the amazing night that we had on Friday night. Friday Night Fights. which was old school fighting games, right? On a whim, I decided, hey, let's actually try to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I haven't played this in like months. The few times that I tried to play it recently, sadly, didn't go well because you get people who are just abusing the online lag. I actually found out after looking at a few FGC posts and things.
Does he ever get tired of telling these same stories and these same lies like over and over and over again? He must, right? Big ups, Lucky Gremlin. Thanks for being a member for 18 months. Holy fuck. Been a long time. Phil paying for AI slap. Oh, you know it.
That sadly, people cheat playing this game. They actually have programmed macros onto PC, and they don't actually play. They just use the macro to control the game. So they'll press one button, and it'll make a character completely wave dash across the screen and do an attack. So they don't have to do any inputs. It's just macros, combos, and stuff. Like, wait, what? Yeah, it's that bad that they just cheat blatantly. Which is why they're able to execute all their combos and things in horrid lag, but on your side, all you see is the character teleporting across the screen, and you don't even get to see the combos or hits. So we've seen this before, last couple of times I played the game. This time around, no. Actually, the people who were playing were actually pretty good at Marvel 2. I was shocked that I found decent players, had some great matches, and for 90 straight minutes, played a bunch of Marvel 2 and had an absolute great time. 90 minutes, that's a weird amount, isn't it? Because isn't my late stream usually around 2 hours of gameplay? Well, there's a good reason why we only had 90 minutes of gameplay. It's because people started supporting in droves. We had subs popping on Kick. We had tips rolling in. We had super chat, hundreds and hundreds of dollars of support. Out of nowhere, I owed 21 pack openings, including 17 packs of the Dragon Ball Super Masters series. What was it called? Like Impact Between Dimensions or something like that? Which I had not even opened yet. And then I owed 4 packs of the Mega Reward Mega Dream EX Pokemon set, which is the Japanese set that's the equivalent of Ascendant Heroes that has a ton of hits in it, okay? So because I knew I had to open so many freaking cards, we had to cut the gameplay short. Now, I'm happy to report that the Dragon Ball cards are really good. Like, if you didn't see the pack openings, I recommend you see it. It's one of my longest pack openings ever. It's around like an hour long. The Dragon Ball cards are exceptionally good quality. The art is excellent. There's foil cards, there's regular cards, and we ended up getting a whole bunch of hits in the box. Notably,
Oh boy, we got to show off the shiny new toys.
the box comes with a promo card. Okay, I think each box of Dragon Ball comes with a promo card. That's called Energy Mark. Now, I don't know, or Energy Marker. I don't actually know if this is a play card or if it's just a collectible card.
No, you have no idea. You have no idea about any of these things.
I have no idea how it's used, but I open it up, and I look at the first card, and I'm like, this looks really nice. Like, there's like gold foil Dragon Balls all over the card, right? So I'm curious, like, I wonder what it is, and I look it up online, and it says, oh, there's 2 versions of this Energy Marker card. There's one that's holofoiled, and there's one that has this gold foil on it, and this card's worth $148. Huh? I didn't even open the pack of cards yet. This was just sitting in the top of the box, and it's worth $148. Now, it might have moved. It might have gone up or down since then. I don't know, because, you know, these cards are very volatile, but that's pretty insane. I was like, what? And then that basically laid the precedent for the night, because I was so blown away that I had gotten a $148 hit the moment I opened Dragon Ball cards, which is absolutely insane. It was just an awesome video, to say the least. 2 more giant hits, both of which made it to this Wall of Fame. Then we opened up 4 packs of the Mega Dream EX cards for Pokemon, and we did get hits. Now, none of the hits were good enough to make the Wall of Fame in that set, but we got like 4 hits. And I'm like, you see what I mean about Mega Dream EX? Unlike Ascended Heroes or Prismatic Evolutions English editions, these packs have hits. You might not be the most valuable hits, but the cards looked great, and people really enjoyed me opening them. Okay? So, by the end of that stream, we had 90 awesome minutes of Marvel. We had only 7 packs left of Dragon Ball. I opened 17, so there's only 7 left in the box, okay? And I opened half the box of Mega Dream EX, so I had 5 packs left of that, all right?
Wow, that's really cool.
Don't want the cards to fall again. So, as a direct result of the insanely supported Friday Night Fight stream, okay, I ordered more cards. I needed to, because I only had 7 packs of Dragon Ball, and we still have the 15 remaining packs of Surging Sparks. Those 2 are not enough to get us through this week, okay? So I looked, and I was like, I gotta get stuff that's readily available. I can't wait around and order stuff that's gonna take a week, because we might be through these cards within a day. As a direct result of last week, I did 2 things. The first thing I did is I ordered another box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I figured the Yu-Gi-Oh went down pretty well last week. Let me get another one. Now, this is a completely different set. I don't think this one has full arts, but I was skimming through some of the cards. I thought some of them looked pretty funny or interesting. I thought that opening this box, we'd enjoy it. It's called Duelists Advance. And there's some pretty good value cards in this set. It doesn't mean that they're going to be in the box, but there are some pretty good value cards in this set from what I've seen. It looks neat. It looks like it's an exciting set that we can open, you know, when people want more Yu-Gi-Oh cards, perhaps this week.
Of course, in a day, he's already got more cards there. I mean, Jesus Christ.
We'll see, depending on what order you guys want stuff, okay? So I got Duelist Advanced Yu-Gi-Oh right here. That's 1 box. And, again, as a result of feedback, crowd pleaser, I ordered another box of One Piece cards, okay? And those are coming today. Now, I don't know exactly when. I've been keeping my eyes peeled, and it says they're out for delivery, but they're not here yet. And I keep checking, and they actually haven't given me an ETA on when they're going to arrive. I keep checking, but there's no... Oh, okay. So according to this, if this is correct, they're going to be here by the late stream. Sadly, they will not be here for the early stream, but it says they'll be delivered by the late stream tonight.
Aw, boo.
Okay, so there you go. Let's see, you know, how it goes today. If we get good support on this stream, for pack openings. We can either finish Dragon Ball, which is 7 packs left. And by the way, there may still be more hits in that box. Even though we got 2 big hits so far, there could be more. And I found out there are God cards in Dragon Ball that are worth thousands of dollars because they're so rare. Now, no one gets them, okay? But they exist. They do exist. So there's a chance whenever we open a box of those Dragon Ball cards, I could get a God card worth thousands of dollars, okay? There are 2 in that particular set, one that's worth over $4,000 and one that's worth over $2,000, if you can believe it. I know that sounds insane, but yeah, these are wild how these cards are so valuable at this point, you know? So we got seven packs of Dragon Ball. We got the 15 packs of Surging Sparks Pokemon left. Or we could do Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Advance. We can do whatever you guys want on stream today based on the level of support that I get on this stream. You guys know how it works. With this, it's milestones of support at $100. That's the first pack, 150, and then 200, 250, 300. Every 50 is a pack.
Are we already begging? Let's get the beg counter out here. Hold on. Let's get our... Oh, we were counting rage quits the other day when he was playing, what was it? Gears of War or whatever. Let's get our beg counter out. Because that's a paddling right there. Do you think he'll ever stop streaming Toxie? How will this all end for him? No, he'll never quit streaming. Probably by around the time he's, I don't know, what is he, 44? Did he just turn 44? Yeah. Probably by about the time he's 50, he won't be doing video games anymore. Or it'll be like real, like, quote unquote, chill games. Probably a lot of stuff, like a lot of sim games, like that trading card sim where you don't really have to do, too much or whatever. And then it's all going to be this. He's just going to sit and open cards, eat food, and all the other shit that he does. It'll be like a marathon where he like barely plays the game. It'll just be that. And then as much as he sits on the stream, this is where he'll probably die, unfortunately. Movie Sign, big ups. Thanks for being a member for 18 months. Quit bent, Phil. I have many more things to say besides that, but that's a hell of a good start. And we'll count begs.
If someone does a $50 contribution all in one go, that's a guaranteed pack. If we hit milestone of $250, that's a mega pack, meaning the Mega Dream EX set of Pokemon. And if we get a $100 contribution, that's also a Mega Dream EX pack in addition to the bonus $50 pack. So you know how it works, right? Now also, within 1 day of opening Mega Dream EX, we've gone through 5 of the 10 packs. Obviously, you guys like these, so I bought another box, and it's here already. So
speaking of trading card sim, the 1.0 is coming out next month with a playable card game. That's cool as fuck.
we have 15
I might have to go back and check it out again, although I am still knee-deep in Pal World.
Mega Dream EX packs to go through now for milestones and for big rewards. I'm hoping we're going to get some good hits. You know, as you've seen, these have hits in them. They look nice, and there's hits. Can we get one of the good hits from this set worth hundreds of dollars? Can we get a God pack? Because these have God packs in them. I don't know. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this week. We're going to have such variety.
We know you're a gambler. You need this shit bad. We know you do.
You're going to be able to pick between 4 different kinds of cards this week, okay? Now, there is one sad negative I have to address. It's quite obvious after Friday night, we all like Dragon Ball cards, right? The cards look nice. I know most of the characters. They have great value, right?
Betcha he don't.
So, obviously, I'd like to do more Dragon Ball cards, right? Okay, maybe we should do that. Well, there's a problem. This is the latest box of the Master Set. It's called, what's it called? Impact but Beyond Dimensions, okay? Guess what? There's 3 other sets of this one, none of which are readily available. If you want to get any of the previous sets, you have to order them and get them ahead of time. Like, they're on back order. I wouldn't even be able to get them this week.
This is all he did yesterday, isn't it? Zanzibar, I appreciate you being a member for 2 months. I will pick another time for Dark Side Regards to stream so I can always come check out your stuff. You can check out whoever you want to, honey. I don't delete these or private them or anything unless like something fucks up or something like that and I got to like shut it down for a second. But you can go and check out whoever you want whenever you want. These are always available to watch again later if you want to. Not a big deal.
So that really sucks. The way I see it, I like to wait a couple of days and see if more of these come into stock. If not, I might just order a second box of this since the box was so successful. The bummer is, if we did that right away, it's going to be all duplicates. You're going to see all cards we already just saw. Just like if you open 2 boxes of Pokemon back to back, it's kind of played out because you already saw all the cards, right? So that's why I didn't want to buy another one of this right away because it's going to be the same thing twice. So I'm thinking, hold off. Let's do everything else this week. We're going to have One Piece. We're going to have Yu-Gi-Oh! We're going to have, Surging Sparks Pokemon and the rest of these. Let's get through all of those. And maybe then after that, we look to Dragon Ball again. But it just sucks. Like, I really wanted to get another set immediately and they don't have them. I'm like, oh, I guess because they are popular. But this one's new. So like this one is right now you can get it. So, okay. So that's it. I got through.
Oh boy, I'm so glad that aren't you guys like so happy that you know all this now? Oh my gosh. Movie Sign, I appreciate the 10. Big ups on pulling the whale donation. Begamon card. Great chase card there. Just imagine the sheer waste of money this pig roach is doing. Buying from scalpers, delivery fees, feeding his dopamine addiction, etc., and still making over 6 figures a year. Well, he may not, I'm not for sure that he hit 6 last year. And if he's averaging about 7 or 8 a month, he falls just short of 6 figures. I, of course, will never know the exact numbers, but the last time I was poking into all of this, it was about 8K or so-ish a month. So we're getting to the point where it might still kind of like be lingering at 6 figures, but it is still slowly but surely dying. So it might not be 6 figures for much longer. So we'll
All
see.
the card stuff. I'm excited for cards. I hope you guys will support today's stream. Let's talk about what else happened on Friday, okay? By the way, Guitar Player 1939, it's great to see you. Thank you for 62 months as a member. He's been a member since day one when I started full-time streaming on YouTube, and I appreciate
Imagine throwing your money away to this man for like 5 years. Fucking yikes.
that very, very much, okay? All right. So, if you guys like the content, if you're having a good time today, please support the streams. Let's get support going. Let's hit some...
Oh wow, we're really that's another paddling. We're doing the begs today. Okay. We are doing the begs. All right.
milestones. Let's lock in. In fact, how about this? Why don't we right now do a poll, and you guys will vote on what cards we will open today, so we know what we're opening on this stream. And then we'll talk about what else happened on Friday. Okay? Let's do
Okay, this is Mario, broski. Are you like, I don't know, this seems like quite a jump. Do you know that you're gonna get $500?
that.
This seems rather presumptuous.
Servant. So I'm being told Pharaoh's Servant cards are good for Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember I saw them. It's hard to figure out what to get with Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there's a million sets, okay? And I was looking at them, and that set was the one I could get quickest. And literally, that's why I ordered it, because I wanted it for today so that we don't run out of cards, okay?
He admitted his support is dropping, especially on Kick. I can't wait to hear he's working at McDonald's. He'll never not do this. I firmly believe that this man will never not do this or some form of this. If YouTube boots him, he'll just go to Kick full time. And like I say, when he's too old and decrepit, which we're getting there quickly for the video games, he's already getting outclassed and outplayed. He'll do nothing but trading cards, and he'll do maybe other shit like other like blind boxes, blind bags, trading cards, and that's just, I feel, slowly where we're gonna go. He'll go and he'll do more fast food or is something like that. The one time for the DSP tries it, he tried like the beer and stuff like that. That's what it's gonna be. It's just gonna be this. All this bullshit, all this garbage that he does all day long, just take out like the 2 seconds of gaming that you get every day, and this is what he's going to do until he dies.
Okay. Now, since you told me Pharaoh's Servant, I can look into that, and I can see maybe that's the next box of Yu-Gi-Oh! We open, okay? Thank you. All right, so let's do a poll. You guys will vote. You vote on what we're going to do on this stream, okay? So,
He'll find somebody to, again, maybe not to give him like 100K a year, but like I say, some of these dents really like this card stuff. So when he says, hey, I'm going to start opening, like, I don't know, like little toys or little collectibles or whatever, like, hey, I got the such and such at little blind boxes here, or guess what, guys, you know, since you gave me $2,000, I got fucking 9 Happy Meals, and we're gonna open up all the toys or whatever the fuck. Yeah, there you go, a fucking Labubu, or those little the little squishy dumpling things or whatever the fuck they are. I have no idea like what this shit is, but yeah, that's what we're gonna start doing. That's where it's gonna go.
man, I had to abbreviate that like crazy for YouTube. It wouldn't type out. On Kick, they let me type out the whole thing. Okay, what's this called? Duelists Advance. Okay. Okay, please vote in this poll right now live. This will tell me what cards to open on this stream. Your choices are Dragon Ball Super Masters Impact Beyond Dimensions, Pokemon Surging Sparks, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Advance, okay? Go ahead and vote and let's see what you guys want. Cool.
Yeah, no thank you. I think I'll not do that.
Let's talk about what else happened on Friday. So, as you know, if you've been paying attention, I've been playing Dark Souls 2 over the last month and a half, 2 months. It's been the PC version at 4K resolution, and it's been with this path tracing lighting mod, where basically the whole game is realistic lighting. But what we come to find out is that realistic lighting in Dark Souls means that 90% of the game is insanely dark and you can't see anything. Like, that's probably why they call it Dark Souls. You know, in the game, there's this weird natural glowing light around your body that allows you to see in the dark. And that's why you can actually see in most areas. But if you turn on this mod, you can't see it. So this has been one of the most difficult Dark Souls runs I've ever done in all these years that I've been playing the game. Now, we're at the end. We're literally at the very end of the game. And we got to the Dark Lurker, but we died, and I was like, let's do other stuff. So we went and we fought Vendrick, we beat him. We went to the final area of the game, we went to the final boss. Fought the 2 bosses first as a 2v1 fight, then fought the final boss, and then found out, oh, because this is Scholar of the First Sin edition, and because we killed Vendrick, there's a final boss. Oh. So I ran out of time and didn't get to finish the game on that stream on Friday, but the stream was well supported. I think it was like 160, 70 bucks or something on the stream, and I was like, well, people put their money where their mouth was. They said they wanted more Dark Souls 2, and I told them the only way that I would do it is if people actually supported the stream, because we had several slow streams of Dark Souls 2. Well, that stream was not slow. Therefore, I announced we will continue with the game this week. We'll do another stream of it where I will beat that final boss. We probably will go back and beat the Dark Lurker, and then we're going to start one of the DLCs. Which one? I don't know, but I thought maybe we should go in chronological order, which I think means it's the one where you go into that underground dungeon with the big dragon that chases you and tries to kill you the whole time. I'm not sure exactly what that one was called, and I'm sure you're going to need your help, obviously, to figure it out, but that's what I figured. I was like, oh, okay, maybe, you know, we'll do that. So that is going to start this week. Tuesday, because tomorrow we're doing Assassin's Creed. That's right. So Tuesday, we continue with Dark Souls 2 as a way of saying, hey, thanks for the support. Let's keep it rolling. Now, here's the thing. We played this on Tuesday, and it's a dead stream. I'm not going to keep playing it. I hope people understand that. But I gave it a shot. I said, you got to show up for this stream. They did, and they supported, so we're playing it again Tuesday. Okay? Okay. Now, I made a post, okay, on my YouTube channel. You can't make this up. I made a post on DSP Gaming, okay, about this.
I think this is the one where he attempted a fake out, and he was like, I said that we needed support for Dark Souls, and, you know, or else we weren't going to play it anymore. And I played it today, and sadly, we're going to have to, say goodbye to Dark Souls until next time when we're doing like the whatever fucking DLC. It was really dented. It was a piss poor fucking attempt at like trying to like fake out that like that the stream didn't get money. So he was like, wage quitting it. It was really, really bad.
Let me find it.
Yes, please read it verbatim.
Okay, so I make the post. You ready? Here's the post word for word. I'm just going to read it to you. I can't show it to you because today I have my Switch hooked up, so I can't put it on the screen here because the Switch is hooked up, not the PC. But I'm going to read you the post word for word. Some horrible news, everyone. Due to the level of support that I got on stream today, I'm very sad to report that Dark Souls 2 is coming to an end. Blame the viewers. Man, they're the reason the pain will continue as we start up a DLC after the normal game ends next week.
Blah, blah, want, want. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha.
Okay? So it's a joke post. It's me saying the pain will continue. I have to keep playing this game, and that's bad news. People did support the stream on Friday. Okay? That's the post. It's very straightforward. It's silly. It's funny. It's sarcastic. But the problem is...
It's not funny.
You need to have reading comprehension, intelligence, and not be an autistic idiot to understand the post. Because there are so many people who A-log me and who literally can't read that they took the post as me saying I didn't get support and I am not going to continue the game this week. Even though it outright says I did get support and I will continue the game this week, these people can't understand sarcasm.
Maybe if people don't understand your joke, quote unquote joke, maybe it wasn't very funny.
They don't have the social skills to understand that a human might make a joke every once in a while. So they actually read it and misread it and thought that I was complaining that I didn't get support and I'm not playing the game.
I thought he was complaining until I got like 12 sentences in because this motherfucker's so long-winded and realized it was a joke. But that was what he wanted you to think. He wanted you to think that he didn't get support until, fucking like, ha ha.
Like, that's absolutely fucking hilarious. You can't understand how society works and that people might be sarcastic and make a joke because you're such a fucking brainless idiot.
Right. That's what happened. People online and the internet, don't understand sarcasm or a joke, right?
So these people, no lie, went ahead and made some of the most hilarious reply posts, okay, that I've ever seen in my life. I'm actually going to read some of them right now. But first off, here's the result of our poll. So on the tick side, it was Pokemon Surging Sparks winning with 22 votes. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was behind with 16, and Dragon Ball had 12. On the YouTube side, it's so close. So Dragon Ball has won by an insanely narrow margin. But now people are voting even more. So what it is, people are trying to vote to skew the vote, so I don't know what won, is what it is. Because Dragon Ball won the poll on YouTube by 2%, but now people are voting for something else to try to screw it up so that I don't know what to do, okay? I'll say this, it's almost too close to call, but from what I'm seeing, it doesn't matter what I open, people would be happy because it's so close and the voting is going in every direction, okay? Yeah. So honestly, I don't even know what to do. I gotta make
So why are we still doing this? It was over a year ago, sir. Not this May, but the May before, during the viewer's illusion of choice, when you took everyone's choice away and you weren't doing polls anymore because the polls were skewed.
determination. Dragon Ball did win the poll on YouTube, but Pokemon won the poll on Kick.
Pokemon? There's no L, bro.
But it's only 10 vote difference. And then here, this is a difference too. See, like, you see now more people are voting, and the question is, are these legit votes or not? I don't know. I don't know if these are legit.
They're all legit votes. Every vote is a legitimate vote.
Well, double times is just do one pack of each. No, I don't think we're gonna do that. I don't think we're gonna alternate between 3 different sets. We're gonna just each episode will focus on one kind of card. You know, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't, honestly, in my
It really doesn't.
opinion. How about
Because here's the thing, you're going to open whatever the fuck you want anyway.
this? I know what we'll do. Ready? Here's what we're gonna do.
Exactly. Both Pokemon. Too many L's going on in there.
Let me end both polls here. Okay. We will begin by finishing the Dragon Ball set. There's only 7 packs left. Let's finish the Dragon Ball sets with 7 packs. There could be a God card remaining. The God cards are worth $4,000 and $2,000. There's 2 in that set, but there's still
And
other.
you're just salivating to get to those, aren't you? So why are you asking people? Like, why don't you just say, we're going to do A, B, C, X, Y, Z, and then just do what you want, man?
Cards in that set worth hundreds of dollars, and then there's hits like I got, $50, $25.
Like, at this point, the illusion of choice is, like, just a fucking joke.
$5. There's a lot of hits in that set. Okay, so let's do Dragon Ball first. Let's end that one with only 7 packs left. Once that's done, then maybe we'll say, okay, do we want to open to Yu-Gi-Oh, or do we want to go to back to the Pokemon? Okay, let's do it that way. That's what we'll do. Okay, I made the determination. That's what we're doing.
So this was all a big
juicy turd.
fucking
Big JT
waste
is
of
here
time.
with a $5 tip to get our tipping started for the week. Thank you, Big JT. He says, happy Sunday, Big Dog. Hope you enjoyed your Saturday. I got Space Marine 2, and it's pretty damn sweet. Highly recommend. I played Space Marine 2, and I enjoyed the campaign. I did a little bit of the online, but not too much. But I did actually like it. I'm glad you're enjoying it as well. And thank you for our first tip of the week, Big JT. Much appreciated. All right, guys. So again,
This is what gambling looks like, kids. Yeah, this is what pure addiction looks like.
if you want to see me finish the Dragon Ball set today on this stream,
Oh, we're
please
begging
support the
again.
stream. We got our first tip. Let's get our first super chat of
And this is how you know that some of that money that he got on Friday is fake as fuck. Because he's not telling you how great Friday was, and he's begging like hell. So some of that shit was fake as fuck. I don't know about all of it. I don't know how much he got in tips, but, you know, some of those are fake as fuck.
the week right now. Let's get our first sub of the week over on Kick. Let's get some kicks more than 100. Let's go. Let's rally. Let's get a little bit of initial support to get more Dragon Ball cards and finish that set today. Okay? Cool. All right. So, just hilariously, some people did get the post about Dark Souls 2. Like this person right here. I love it, Phil. This reminds me from back when you were playing GTA 4. You had the option to save or delete Dwayne. You tricked us, and you kept guessing. We kept us guessing right until the end. Good times. That's what the post was meant to do. To make you think that we weren't going to play it. But if you have reading comprehension, if you understand societal norms, you know, social interactions, you would say, oh, he's joking. But so many people who don't
Everybody understands. It's just not funny. Just take the hit that the joke isn't funny, man. When I sit down here and I try to be funny, there's a bunch of shit I say, like every day I stream, that I think is funny as fuck, and I get crickets, and I go, nobody thought that was funny except for me. Got it. Who won't make those jokes anymore? Like, it just happens, man. It's fine.
me on the internet are this weird obsessed group of people who are all like
That 300 was fake as fuck. I mean, he hasn't been sitting down here very long, and he is begging hard. He's either begging hard because he has gotten a little, I think he got a taste of those Dragon Ball cards, and no more, you know, $11 Pokemon polls or whatever. So
minded, and they can't understand any kind of societal shifts or norms or references. So to them, they think I'm saying I didn't make enough money and I'm not playing Dark Souls 2 because they're stupid.
you're one to talk about people like not like recognizing like societal norms. Who's legitimately still posting regularly, by the way, on their YouTube channel? Like, what?
Okay? Serial, my lord, should I inform the dents that your coffers have run dry?
Yes, you should. Brother is broke.
No. 48 thumbs up on that comment. 48 thumbs up on the comment. That is too stupid to understand what I was saying. So that's actually 49 idiots. Okay? Listen to this one. We have failed our king. Cat will never leave America at this rate. I'm sorry, my lord. 66 thumbs up. So 67 fucking idiots didn't understand the post. I mean, how dumb are you fucking people? I mean, honest question. How dumb can you actually be?
You just said that people don't understand sarcasm, and now you don't understand their sarcasm.
You can't understand a simple sarcastic post. That's a
You can't understand their sarcastic posts.
joke. You're that dumb. And these are the people who don't like me. The morons. Gee, I wonder why you don't like me. Because you're fucking stupid. These are the same people that go on X and they see an out-of-context post about me playing Doom of the Dark Ages in a room full of exploding barrels playing carefully so I don't kill myself, and they say, Phil plays
Game journalist!
just like a wimp in Doom. He doesn't understand how it works. No, moron.
You didn't understand how it worked. Clearly, when you were playing Doom, you didn't understand how it worked. Like, oh, Jesus, this is some whoa buddy shit. Like, you're exactly right. This is some fucking retard bell hella fucking whoa buddy 220 shit right here.
You don't understand the game and the context because you're fucking idiots. So you turn it into a negative about me because you're too dumb. It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with you being fucking stupid. You're so dumb, you don't get it. That's just a couple examples. I mean, there's tons of these. Tons of these. I'm trying to find one that has a lot of thumbs up. Here you go. If you don't donate at least a few % of your weekly income, you're the problem. This content cannot continue. He can't support himself. Shame on the viewers. I was literally saying people did support the stream. You fucking numbnuts. You're so stupid. How can you not read? Literally, no reading comprehension at all for you. You're that dumb. I mean, you actually probably read at a 2nd grade level if you didn't understand the post. Wow. Oh, look, here's an actual fan of mine. He's joking, people. Here's someone. People cannot read. Well done, DSP. I'm glad the viewers finally got it together, and now we're going to see the DLC. There you go. So, it's just hilarious. My actual fans and viewers who I recognize posting are like, he's joking. He's going to keep playing it. Why are you so stupid? But, I mean, I'm not even kidding. This is 100% the case in point. The people who don't like me on the internet are just stupid. That's just it. Like, you sit around.
Then why are you so worried about it? If they're like, oh, they don't even understand, then why address it?
You watch bandwagoning idiots who say shit about me that's not true because you're too dumb to watch the content in context and understand it. You can't understand a post because you're too fucking stupid. I mean, you probably have 2 brain cells that click against each other to get you to tie your shoes in the morning. You know, it's probably like, to write your name on a fucking forum, you probably need 3 people to assist you. And holy shit, you couldn't understand the post. I'm actually blown the fuck away. You couldn't understand the post. And the reason that this is actually incredibly upsetting is because this is the kind of stuff that I used to do.
Remember, the trolls don't upset him and the trolls don't get to him, and this kind of stuff doesn't bother him. But apparently now something is very, very upsetting. Let's hear what that is.
Back in the day, I used to make posts like that. I used to joke around a lot in my content. And people all got it. And that was, what, 15 plus years ago? Society has become incredibly fucking stupid in the last 10 to 15 years. All of you out there who didn't get that post are actually dumb. I just want you to understand that. You're actually stupid. It's that simple. I don't know what else to tell you. You need to go fucking learn how to read and comprehend, because the reason you don't like me is because you're stupid. Period. Okay.
Did that make you feel better? Did you get what you needed and boost your self-esteem there? Now that you've like projected onto everybody and tried to gaslight everybody into thinking that like they're stupid and everything? Do you feel better? Are you good now, Pumpkin? Okay. Movie sign, I appreciate the 5. Big ups on pulling. Have we seen Forkwurst yet? Where he ate the fucking hot dogs with the knife and fork? I love that Begamon card. It might be the first time we've ever seen it, so big ups. Imagine Phil is a comedian on stage and his jokes don't land, and he just starts yelling at his audience. How dumb are you people?
So, let's go ahead and continue on. Here's the funniest part. Idiot in fucking YouTube chat goes, now he reacted. He's going to get trolled harder on X. Okay, ready for this one. Oh no, I'm going to get trolled on X by a bunch of fucking societal outlying losers who don't understand anything because they're dumb. Meanwhile, I'll be on stream playing video games and opening cards and making hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars doing it. Oh no, please don't embarrass me on X. I'm doing so poorly.
I mean, really, you can't embarrass this guy any more than he's already embarrassed himself. It really doesn't affect him anymore. So he's not entirely wrong. You can't embarrass somebody like this who's nothing but embarrassment anymore.
Opening Dragon Ball cards while I'm being showered with support. Oh darn, someone made a nasty post about me on X. I feel so embarrassed. It's really hurting me.
Well, it hurts you, but, you know, you'll never say that out loud, but it does.
Fucking moron. How dumb can you be? Do you not understand? You're the stupid one.
Yeah, we're all the stupid ones. Why don't you beg for some more money since you're so smart and we're all so dumb?
Literally no self-consciousness. Zero. They don't understand that people making fun of you on the internet doesn't matter. I live in reality where I'm successful and happy. I don't care what—
That would be your version of reality, which is in fact a delusion. So you're wrong.
A bunch of dumb people on X say. They're insignificant. If they were finger snapped away, the world would still operate. No one cares.
Yeah, if you were gone, the world would still operate. Like that's true of like most, if not everybody, man. Like, yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was hilarious. I had a great laugh on my day off. Seeing these comments come in, I'm like, are you kidding me? This is modern human society.
This is all he thought about all day yesterday.
Everyone is a fucking dumbass. And these are the people who don't like me. And this is why they don't like me, because they're too stupid to understand anything. They're actually just incredibly low IQ. Don't understand society.
Oh, I'm incredibly low IQ? Damn, that sucks.
Norms, don't understand sarcasm, no reading comprehension, morons. That's what I'm dealing with on a daily basis. That's the people who are, oh no, they're gonna make a Reddit post about Phil. Oh no. Perish the thought someone make a Reddit post about DSP while he's playing 90 minutes of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and opening Dragon Ball cards and raking in profits doing it. Oh darn, I'm really, really hurt by your posts. Anyway, let's continue. Princess Luna with our first membership of the week. Thank you so much, Princess Luna, for that. I appreciate the gifted membership.
Whatever makes you feel better, man. Like, whatever you...
And for Super Chat,
whatever you have to say, it's okay.
Amen.
We all have to soothe our own egos when we get, you know, our feelings hurt. It's okay.
I don't feel like a goth banana. Now, that's a weird day. With a £2 Super Chat. Let's see what pounds are doing this week. I have no idea because this goes up and down.
Oh, boy, we got our tip conversion chart. Thank God we've got that.
Like crazy. So £2 is $2.71. Thank you. Excuse me. Accidentally put Big JT in the wrong spot. Let me fix that. On the leaderboard, I had him in the Super Chat spot, which is not correct. So it's $2.71.
Well, Teddy, big ups. I appreciate the two. Big ups. I'm pulling the Shrug Lord Begamon card there. He doesn't realize he is the stupid one. The lack of self-awareness is daunting, is it not?
Yes.
That's what makes him an incredible S-tier lil cow, is he just crashed out like that and gave everybody a clip and gave everybody content, but he really feels like he did something there. He really, you know, he sure showed us. Hello, sir? Are you okay? Or we're just not gonna... Yeah,
good.
Can we
Thank
move
you for the
on?
support there.
Terrific, thank
and
you.
They said, hey, King, will you ever play OG Sims 1? The only Sims I ever played was 4, and that was when it was a brand new release. It had just come out, and people were curious to see.
He didn't ask you what you played. He said, will you play the OG Sims? Didn't ask you what you played.
If I played it, you know, how it would do. And interestingly enough, I did a few runs in it, and it did all right. At first, I made a character that was like an original character. I also made a character that was like supposed to be me. And I thought it was an obvious, interesting attempt at doing something different at the time. But after doing 2 runs, it got boring, and we just never went back to it. From what I'm to understand, they never actually made another Sims, and that was over a decade ago. Like, all they do is they just continuously release DLC.
Okay, he asked if you were going to play the OG. He didn't ask if they made more and if you'd play a new one.
For Sims 4, which is pretty insane. But maybe they've done the most they could do with the series. Maybe they feel like they've actually hit their limit of anything they can do to innovate. And that's that. That's what I'm guessing. Like, they've actually hit their peak, and they're done. So,
are you going to play the game?
Okay. But what
that didn't answer whether or not you were going to play the game. Oh, I played this one game that wasn't the game you were asking about, and then it got boring, and then we didn't care and moved on. And I don't think they've made any new games. None of that information. It just insert rant of, you know, nothing in this incoherent rambling made any sense. We're all now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. That's what you just did to us. You just literally made us all fucking dumber.
play Sims 1? Likely not, unless there was a reason to.
There we go.
Or if it was a quick one-off thing that we could do quickly on PC. I don't even know how I would do it, because I doubt Sims 1 even runs on like a modern PC, right? Probably not. Okay. So,
You doubt? Did he say, I doubt Sims 1 would run on a modern... Wait, what?
okay. But when I play, that's that. That's what I'm guessing. Like, they've actually hit their peak, and they're done. So, okay. But when I play Sims 1? Likely not, unless there was a reason to. Or if it was a quick one-off thing that we could do quickly on PC. I don't even know how I would do it, because I doubt Sims 1 even runs on like a modern PC, right? Probably not.
I doubt Sims 1 even runs on a modern... What?
Okay.
Okay, man. Fine.
You're kidding me.
Yes to whatever you say.
Someone just tipped me $2. I'm serious. Someone just tipped me $2. Saying, so you're
Terrific. Great. Add that to the pile, man.
just going to pretend you didn't literally say Dark Souls 2 was coming to an end? Dude, you have no reading comprehension. I said in the post, Dark Souls 2 is ending and we're starting the DLC for Dark Souls 2. In the same exact post, it says that. If you don't understand that, you're stupid. I want you to take your $2, okay? And I want you to look at it because you sent it to me and I'm keeping it now, okay? And I want you to realize...
Well, then give it back. Give it back. He tipped you, right? Wasn't it a $2 tip? Refuse it and send it back to him. Since you think he's so stupid and he needs his $2. Because that's what you want to say, but you're going to keep it. Jerry, I appreciate the $2.20. I feel dumb as fuck. Thanks, Phil.
that you're a fucking idiot. Really. Just understand this. You're dumb. Thanks for $2. Okay.
Okay, man.
Holy shit. You know what the sad fact is? Here's the sad fact. No one in society has ever told these people this before. You want to know what they were told their whole lives? Oh, it's okay. You're smart. You're a special snowflake. It's all right that you have absolutely no intelligence and you bumble through life with everyone doing everything for you.
Says the one who has bumbled through life and had everybody do everything for him. And by the grace of God, his life has not been any harder than it actually was. Because had he ever faced true adversity in his life, he would be dead by now. So that's rich. I mean, truly, right there. Phil, I appreciate the 3. He made us all dumber. Again, I'm saying this shit is bad.
Like, do you think this guy earned the $2 he sent me? No, he can't. He probably can't hold a job or anything. So it's probably like his...
Did you earn the $2 that he just sent you? I mean, really, now let's ask ourselves the more important question here. Who earned the $2?
Parents' money or government money or something, and he's sending it to me. The guy has no competence in his brains. How the fuck could he possibly earn money? You know what I'm saying? So, but that's okay, right? In society, don't tell these people the truth. Coddle them, right? Support them. Kids, oh, it's okay. It's okay. No, it's not. Because then they bumble.
Says the man who is literally why yellow paint exists. Because he needs his hand held through video games. Imagine life. Imagine life.
Through life acting like complete fucking idiots on the internet, and they're not aware that they're stupid. And they all group together into these internet hate mobs, and then they try to dump on people who are far their fucking superior. They're dumb. Okay.
I agree, Sharingan. This is some fucking whoa buddy shit.
All right. So, Dark Souls 2 is continuing this week as a result of you guys supporting. So thank you for the big support on Friday for Dark Souls 2. We will do the stream on Tuesday. Like I said, we'll finish up the final boss. We'll probably go back and kill Dark Lurker, and then we're going to start one of the DLCs. And again, as long as people continue to show up and engage and support, then I will continue to do Dark Souls 2. I'm totally down with doing the DLCs. But if it falls off, we're not going to do it. I'm going to do what the market wants, what the viewers want. I'm a man of the people. You tell me to keep playing it by showing up and supporting, I'll...
Detractor Simba, holy fuck, coming in hot with the 50 gifteds. Oh my gosh. Holy. Thank you very much. I appreciate the generosity. Thank you. If you are here and you were lucky enough to get a membership, please say thank you to Simba, because that was very, very generous.
Keep playing it. Even if it tortures me and it crushes my nuts every time we play it, I'll still play it for you guys. Okay? All right. So, that's what happened on Friday. What a crazy day Friday was, right?
Right.
Now, I also
crazy.
have other updates about DSP Tries It.
Friday was crazy, you guys. You wouldn't believe all the tips I faked. That's why I'm begging so hard right now.
And, and about what we're doing today and more. Okay, this week is going to be a great week of variety, I feel.
How many times can you report him? Don't bother. He makes YouTube too much money. Don't bother. They won't ban him.
Actually curious how tonight is going to
He makes YouTube too much money.
go. Okay.
He's not doing enough wrong, technically, to be banned, and he makes YouTube too much money. Remember, if this dude makes 6 figures a year on his own, remember that most of his money comes from YouTube, and YouTube gets 30%. YouTube isn't going to ban him, so don't bother. I mean, in all honesty, don't bother. Unless he's doing something like blatantly like fucked up, you know? Just don't bother.
Someone sent me $1 says if you want to upset the haters, don't react to their comments. It doesn't matter.
Correct. If you would like any of the trolling that you get to go away, it would it would be far better in your interest to just let that shit go. But he can't. And he won't.
If I react or not. If I don't react, then they say, well, everything that we said is true because Phil won't respond to it. If I respond to it, see, Phil took the bait. So it doesn't matter what I did. I just had a great segment. I had fun. And a moron sent me money for me to embarrass him publicly. I had a good time, so now we can continue on. We're all good. No
yeah, he's really the one who's embarrassed. Yeah, it's not you. It's totally that guy. Listen, I wish we could. You know, well, okay, I really don't wish. Here's the thing. We got to roll it back now. Do I want this guy's gross? Okay. Yeah, he's gross and he begs for money and he feels entitled to everybody's money. And it's really yucky. And we're not going to, we're not going to say that it isn't. It's gross and it's pathetic, but it's not illegal to beg for money. And if people want to give him money, that's their prerogative and that's, whatever they want to do. But think about it. Okay. If we get him kicked off of YouTube or someone gets him kicked off of YouTube, he'll just go to Kick. Okay, let's say that all of these platforms are done, okay? And they unanimously get rid of him. Look at this skeletal, just tub of fuck right here. Look at this man. Look at this man. You are going to unleash this on the world if you make this man go get a real person job. What on earth can this man do that you'd want him to do out in society, acting and living among other people? You don't want him touching your food. You don't want him to be your dentist, your doctor, your lawyer. You don't want him driving you anywhere. You don't want him doing anything anywhere near children at schools. You don't want him to attempt to educate people. You certainly don't want him in the armed forces. You don't want him in politics. Where does this man go? So nay, I leave him right here. It's gross that he begs and it's silly that these people give him money, but they are entitled to do it if that's what they want to do. We're not going to sit here and say that this shit isn't gross and sad because it is. But I promise you, you want him right here where the level of people that he's actually hurting is so fucking low. He can work down in the sewer system. Yeah, but then we start getting sewer backups and shit like that because he's incompetent and then you've literally got shit everywhere. Landscaping, trash collection, Walmart greeter. I feel like he'd yell at people at Walmart. I feel like he'd flip out if he didn't get his 15-minute break on time and he'd yell at people. Trash collection, because I thought that could be a solo dolo activity. And he could just kind of do that on his lonesome, just walk around, give him one of them little grabby things and a bag and just let him pick shit up just on his own. You got put him out to pasture. There you go. Out you go. And just put him in a big field. Even if we throw around garbage for him to pick up just to give him something to fucking do all day. Just shy of that. So literally you don't want him out amongst the general public. Be happy that he's as anxiety riddled, paranoid and agoraphobic and mentally ill as he is, because then he'll just sit it right here. Toxie, let's be real, he's not getting any kind of professional job. Maybe a lemonade stand. He'd beg people at the lemonade stand. He'd guilt people. He'd guilt people who didn't buy the lemonade. Movie sign, I appreciate the 2. I'd pay to see Phil go through boot camp. Oh no, we'd all pay for sure to watch him do. If this dude would just stop pretending like he's so fucking proud, this dude would print money. This dude would, for sure. I'd pay a monthly fee or whatever, you do for Netflix or Hulu or whatever, to watch this dude just try to go do regular shit. I'd pay $10 a month for that, to try to watch this douchebag go to the grocery store or just do regular people shit and how fucking weird it has to be. For this dude would print money. Morel, I appreciate you being a member for 10 months. Need him here until he's in his 60s, cup rattling. He's going to be here till he's in his 60s. Digital Melanin, a year and a half as a member. Big ups. No need to get too wrapped up into Phil. Just point and laugh at him and move on. He'll be here when we all retire and enjoy life. Ain't it the truth?
Where we stand. Okay, so in regards to this week, let's talk about the content that will come out this week because we got a good variety. Right now on this stream, it's the premiere of Super Mario Sunshine. There's Sunshine right there on the Switch 2. Now, apparently, they upscaled the game, okay? That's kind of interesting, that they upscaled the game, and now it runs at, full HD quality and everything on Switch 2. I wonder how the game's going to look and perform. What I'm curious about is this is on the Nintendo Switch emulator that's on the Switch 2 if you have the Nintendo Switch Online Premium subscription, which I have for the rest of a year. I got it, several months ago? What did I get it for? I got it for something particular, and I can't remember what it was for. But I have it for another 8 months or something crazy like that. So I'm curious how it's going to look, how it's going to run, because I remember initially when I played Super Mario Sunshine many years ago, I was playing it on my Wii, and I had a converter that allowed me to export the video and convert it to like HDMI so I could capture it. But I particularly remember that number one, the graphics were really pixelated. And number two, there was input delay. So it wasn't the best experience. I didn't like the game at that time, but a lot of things change over time. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I was wrong. Particularly, I think the era that I played that game, I was kind of a grumpy Gus because a lot of things were going bad behind the scenes in my personal life. And
Oh yeah, I'm so glad you're not grumpy anymore.
financially, things were awful. And I think I kind of dumped on the game unfairly.
I'm already retired and enjoying life. Big ups, Virgil. Take it easy.
Or maybe I'm wrong.
Kick your feet up. Have a drink.
Maybe the game is bad. I don't know. I actually want to give it a second try. I feel like maybe I was unfair to the game during that first run. Because the thing is, a lot of people tell me that Super Mario Sunshine is one of their favorite games, and they don't understand why I disliked it so much. So I think it is time to give it another shot. Now, here's the deal, okay? I am interested in playing it and seeing how it does. If it does well, meaning we get attendance, engagement,
Yeah, money.
support, I'll do a playthrough of it over August. I'm okay with that. All right, but that's up to you guys. This is just an experiment. This is more me taking a look at it and seeing how it plays, how it looks. Is it interesting to a modern audience? I don't know. You guys tell me through your
Toxie, sometimes the shit he says is so outlandish, I do genuinely wonder if he's playing a character. There's no way a real human can be like him. There are real humans like this. This is narcissism. This is other personality disorder problems, other cluster B problems, mental illness, and a combination of other things. If this dude is quote unquote playing a part, then the Academy Award goes to this motherfucker. Because, yeah, I mean, what? Because what can you say?
today and your feedback. Do you like the game? Do you want me to continue playing it or just drop it? Okay, so let's see how it goes on stream today. I'm curious how it's going to go.
Okay, do a beg so I can update my beg counter here.
Tonight, it's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Endgame. And what I mean by that is I've beaten the Elite Four, but I don't have enough
Yeah, we figured out Endgame, man. We're good. God, and you say we're slow.
items to revive my whole team for the champion. I don't think I'm beating the champion. I think what's going to happen is, sadly, I'm going to lose to the champion. I'm going to have to leave, stock up on items, and then come back and start all over, which is really going to suck because I only have a lot of money. I have like 8,000, that's it. So I don't know how I'm going to pull this off, but I'm going to try to at least finish the base game today by beating the champion. All right? Now, after that, whether or not I stick around and I keep Brilliant Diamond in the rotation is, again, going to be dependent on you and your feedback and support. Why do I say that? Some streams of Brilliant Diamond have done absolutely outstanding. Some streams have done absolutely horribly. It's been somewhere in the middle half the time. So I need to know that people want me to keep playing this game. If I play the game tonight and it does poorly, forget it. We'll just beat the base game and we'll move on. It's the same exact situation that Dark Souls 2 was in, where I want to give you what you guys want. I'm not going to force it down your throat. Just because I like Pokemon's chill vibes doesn't mean that I'm going to keep playing it for my sake. I'm playing it to entertain an audience. And if the audience is telling me you played too much Pokemon and now you're bored, or I won't play it anymore. So tonight, if you like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, if you want to see post-game content of me going out to the new areas, catching the legendaries, and doing all the difficult stuff.
Oh, you better believe this is a paddling and another Beggaroonie.
You got to support tonight's stream, the big story finale, okay?
How are you pre-begging for the fucking night stream? My brother in Christ. You are begging. You are, like, you're pre-begging.
And if not, if it ends up being that, sadly, you know, it's a slow stream tonight, then we'll just move on and we won't play it anymore, okay? Fair enough. Tomorrow, Monday, Level 1 podcast, DSP morning show. It'll be
Slow down. Your brain's working too hard. Easy. Easy.
a shorter show than the podcast today. Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Someone should ask him to play Baldur's Gate 3 again. Oh, maybe we could get another rant about how it killed his channel, even though it was the only thing fucking saving him at the time. Oh, that'd be great. Where's another $2 fucking warrior to tell him to play Baldur's Gate 3 again? That'd be great.
Where we're focusing solely on the story and trying to advance the story as quickly as possible because we've done a lot of the side content and we want to move forward with the story. So I hope you'll be there for that. We're already 50% past the story, and last time we played it was over 10% progress. I think we'll do more of that tomorrow. And tomorrow it is DSP Tries It, then versus now, Taco Bell. So tomorrow I'm going to be going to Taco Bell. I'm going to be picking items off the menu that they have had for a very long time. Okay? I'm going to tell you if I think that they're good in the modern day, not only comparing quality and flavor, but pricing as well. Because maybe these items now suck.
Well, then you better actually do your homework and get like the old prices versus what they are now. You better figure out like when you went and bought these things and figure out like what the price was or like a relative amount, whatever the case may be.
Maybe they're still good. Maybe they're still good, but the pricing's insane, so it's actually not good for value. But also at the very same time, if you're not aware, Taco Bell just launched a new, is it Tajin or Tajin seasoning menu where they either doing tacos or cheesy gordita crunches or other things that have this Tajin spice on it. Do you want to know the truth? Oh, it's Tajin. People think it's Tajin. I don't know. I never heard of it before. So it's Tajin spice is what I'm being told. I have never had Tajin spice ever. I have absolutely no idea.
We can tell by how you didn't know how to pronounce it just there. I went to McDonald's the other day, by the way, and they have like a Red Bull oh, what was the name of it? They have like a Red Bull energy drink thing at McDonald's. I saw it and I was like, what the fuck is this?
What tahini tastes like? Zero. So I am also going to order one of these new items off
It's
of the
Tajin, you know, the gin. Ha ha!
menu, and I'm going to try it. So we're going to do Then versus Now Taco Bell.
So
but
we are now forever calling it the gin.
also a live taste test of one of the tahini spice items. Okay? So tomorrow's DSP Tries It should be a pretty good one, actually. All right? Then tomorrow
It'll suck ass, but we'll watch it though.
night, on the late stream, it is the return of Final Fantasy VI, which I know is going to be great. We're
Boo.
actually at the pivotal point where some crazy stuff is going down and the whole game's going to flip on its head, and you're going to be blown away if you've enjoyed the playthrough up to now.
Boo.
Do not miss tomorrow night's late stream. Now, the rest of the week is going to be dependent on how stuff goes, right? If Super Mario Sunshine goes well, that will be in the schedule. If people support Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, that will also be in the schedule. If not, if both fail, then likely we'll mix it up and we'll do different stuff. For example, there's this new indie game called Restory, where you are a electronic repair person in the 2000s, okay? And you're doing things like repairing Tamagotchis, I forget which they were called, you know, old game consoles, old phone, like Nokia phones and stuff. And it's neat because you actually disassemble the items and you get to see kind of the breakdown and mechanical makeup of how these items work. But then also there's a story involved with characters coming by and narrative and stuff. So it's kind of a unique hybrid. And I'm actually very excited for that because I'd like to see, you know, if that game pans out as a chill game on a late stream. But we're not going to just jump into that. That's only if time permits. You know, if Pokemon isn't going to continue, then maybe we'll try Restory this week. Okay? Let's see how that goes. Because remember, Final Fantasy VI is doing incredibly well. I want to keep playing it as much as I am. So likely I'm going to try to play it 2 to 3 times this week, dependent on time and support. So let's see how it goes this week, and hopefully it keeps up the way it has. I would love to keep playing it a ton, okay, because I love the game. But I also want to do some newer stuff, right? So let's see how everything goes this week, all right? It's all going to be play it by ear. The Sunshine work. Do we continue with Pokemon, or do we switch it up and do Restory and maybe something else? We'll see, okay? All right, I got a couple shout-outs to do. General Chud did 500 kicks over on Kick, and he says, Phil, can we get a Desert Bus stream? I could do a Desert Bus stream, but I know no one would like it because it's a joke game. It's made by Penn and Teller. It's a game where literally you just drive a bus through a desert endlessly. And I think in order to beat it, it takes like 12 hours of just driving this bus boringly through the desert. And you might be like, well, can't you just cheat or whatever? No, because you have to actively keep adjusting the wheel, because if you don't, the bus drives off the road. And if it drives off the road, then you have to wait for a tow truck to show up and tow you back. And then you have to start the whole drive over again. It's a real-time driving sim that's insanely boring, made by Penn and Teller as a troll game in the 1990s.
Thank you for regurgitating AVGN. Big ups.
So 220 says he would sponsor a Desert Bus Marathon. All right.
Are we watching Raw Phil? Yeah, this is Raw Phil over on Rumble. If you would like to watch Raw Phil independently, you can check him out on Rumble, and he is also over on Twitch.
For $1,000, we'll do a Desert Bus Marathon. How about that? For $1,000, we'll do a marathon.
That's a paddling. What you need $1,000 for so bad, you thirsty motherfucker. You only want $150 a stream. That is a straight up paddling right there. Truly, I appreciate the 5. We're calling it the gin. The gin is good on watermelon and other fruit.
Marathon in September, maybe early September. It'll be the Desert Bus Marathon. All I do is we play Desert Bus the entire stream while we chill, but it's $1,000 of financing to do that. That sounds like a plan. All right. For the low cost of $1,000, I'll play Desert Bus on a marathon. That sounds excellent.
Great job.
Very good.
Applaud yourself for begging for money. Great job.
What about 200 Argentinian memberships, says 220? Well, here's the thing. As of tomorrow...
Oh, yeah. He's going to talk about this today and also tomorrow. This is supposedly the last day for, like, Argentinian memberships to be Argentinian memberships.
The loophole is closed on YouTube. And it doesn't matter where you buy a membership. It's the correct pricing. So you can only make that joke today because tomorrow YouTube finally closes the loophole. And then all memberships will be properly valued. There will be no more VPN troll memberships ever on YouTube. They fixed it. Yeah. So finally, after all this time...
Oh, boy. He's going to add that to the already, like, 12-minute long leaderboard there.
No more idiot trolls coming and dumping fake membership bombs as a troll action.
They haven't really been doing that very much.
Because they'll have to pay full price. What's actually funny is I'm curious if some idiot will actually still do it. Not knowing that they fixed the loophole and not...
It tells you how much it is before you buy gifteds. It tells you what the total's going to be. So, no.
Out how much they're paying for it and end up paying like ridiculous amounts of money.
No, they won't.
Be pretty hilarious if someone's like, I'm gonna drop 200 memberships on DSP as a troll. I'll use my Argentinian VPN just to find out that they just spent you know, like $1,200. Like, oh, oops. So I'm glad that it is finally closing the loophole. And Maestro David says that's not true. Yes, it is. YouTube already sent out the notices. They pinged anyone who has a channel that's in the partnership saying, if you want to redo your pricing, do it now, because as of that day, everything, they even sent out a grid of proper pricing showing that it's properly priced in Argentina and everywhere.
That is true. I got that as well. That told me to change the prices of my memberships, and it showed like what my membership would cost like folks in other countries. So if I wanted to lower or raise my prices respectively, so they did do that.
Where else? So Maestro David, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're an idiot. Okay, General Chud, thanks
I'm not entirely sure that Phil knows what he's talking about, but
for another 500 kicks. And he says, you can set a goal for the 1K to play Desert Bus. Consider this the first donut to the Desert Bus Marathon. No, it has to be pre-financed. I'm not setting a goal and hoping for the best. We're doing pre-financing. So if you want a Desert Bus Marathon, which is what you're all asking for, it's $1,000. That's all you got to do. Okay.
that's another bag. Oh, this is sad today, y'all. This is sad as
Very
fuck.
nice.
Exactly, that's a paddling. Every time he begs, that's a paddling. You should just have a
This
crash
seems-
out counter. Is this number 2 or is this number 3 for the crash out?
It from before tipped me $2 more to say something else idiotic, and I'm just going to keep his money and not read it. Thanks for $2. You can't,
He doesn't care, man.
again, like I said, you guys, you just don't understand the level of stupidity of these people. Like, literally, I just said, you're dumb. Thanks for $2. The guy sent me another $2.
I mean, if you're going to get rich off his, like, what does that $4 do for your life? Finally, those stone lions for your villa in France you've been waiting for. Like, you know, take it easy, man. $4.
You
He
can't
gave you $400. Okay.
make it up. You can't. Anyway. Whoa, trial. Oh, I think my switch just turned off. Shucks, I forgot that happens. Uh-oh.
Did he hit us with a shucks? What the fuck?
Crap, it did. The switch auto turns off after a while. I guess that's okay. I'll go turn it on after the fact. I totally forgot that the switch powers itself down if you don't touch.
He hit us with a shucks and then crap.
Anyway. Whoa, trial. Oh, I think my switch just turned off. Shucks, I forgot that happens. Uh-oh. Crap, it did. The switch auto turns off after a
Shucks and crap. Yeah, you're a big bad man right there.
while. I guess that's okay. I'll go turn it on after the fact. I totally forgot that the switch powers itself down if you don't touch the controller. I'll fix that in a bit. Trials. Thanks for $2. Would you try Stalker 2? They updated it? No. I would not. I played a lot of Stalker 2. We played a good amount. The problem was,
Didn't he rage quit that?
we had gotten to, it was just boring. Like, there really wasn't much happening in the game.
He did. He dropped a fucking shucks on us, man.
It was just an insane amount of repetitive grinding gameplay that wasn't really going anywhere. Like, yeah, I understood that the plot was advancing, but it just wasn't that interesting. You know what I mean? Like, even if the game hadn't had
Gee golly willikers. Ah, gumballs, mister.
all its problems and wasn't so annoying when it launched, I probably still would have been bored anyway. I don't feel like there's enough there to really hold a tons of interest on tons of streams. You know
He
what
wasn't good at it. If I remember Stalker 2 correctly, he wasn't good at it.
I'm saying? So even if they fixed it, I mean, I'm glad they did, but I'm not going to go back to it now.
There you go, Chefnator. How you doing, honey?
Thanks for $2 trials. Okay. All right, so to summarize everything we talked about in the first hour of the show, okay? Due to an insanely well-supported Friday, we now have tons of new TCG cards available, all right? We've got the remaining
Oh, we already talked about the cards. Grandpa, you're looping again. Just play the game.
5 Dragon Ball Super card packs. We've got 15 Pokemon Surging Sparks. We got a new box of Yu-Gi-Oh! Called
This stream is swell, guys. It sure is the bee's knees.
List Advance, and I have another box of One Piece cards coming.
I'm real keen on it.
Once they arrive, I'll show you. They're coming in time for the late stream, so we could do those as well. So we have all those cards to open this week. Plus, I bought more Mega Dream EX Mega Packs. Since you guys liked them so much last week, I said, I'm going to get more right away so we have enough for the week. So
Did you really? Holy cow. That's neato.
we are loaded on cards this week for your support. The more you support, the more cards open. People absolutely love the Dragon Ball cards, so we're going to do those first
This Unk is hella corny, right?
and finish that set. There could even be a God pack in there.
We need a God pack counter. That's what we fucking need. Especially when he gets like all fucking like horny about these fucking cards. We need a God pack counter.
So let's go. Let's see what happens. All right?
Let's go. That's a paddling.
Cool. Now, outside of that, today, it is time for Mario Sunshine. If Super Mario Sunshine does well, we'll keep playing it this week and maybe make a full playthrough of it. I'm curious to see how it performs on the Switch, too. Tonight on the late stream, it's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Endgame. We're going to finish the base game. If it's a well-supported stream, then I will commit to keep playing post-game later in the week. Okay? Dark Souls 2 continues on Tuesday because you supported it so well on Friday. As long as it keeps getting support, we'll keep going, and I'll keep torturing myself playing these DLCs. We'll keep going. Okay? And there's a possibility for even more new stuff this week, like Restory or more, depending on how the week goes, so we'll play it by ear, but that's what's going on this week. I hope that all sounds good, and by the way, my detractors have absolutely no intelligence or reading comprehension, didn't understand my sarcastic post about Dark Souls 2, and publicly embarrassed themselves like the losers they are. And now they're going to post up about it on X because they're upset. 220, thanks for...
I don't post on Twitter, so I'm not gonna do that, but okay.
500 kicks says, Ava Cowboy Fan is on Detractor Restream right now donating money. Well, 220, as you were saying that, someone in chat says, you're literally on Kino Casino every night and you donate more to them than me. So how about this, 220? If you actually want the Desert Bus Marathon, you have to donate more to me in the next week than you do to Kino Casino.
Oh! Who cares, man?
There you go. Yes, there you go. There you go. And now
He
I'm gonna-
realizes how shitty that sounded, and then he walked it back with that clap and that. Did you hear that nervous laugh? Ooh, I think we need that. I think we need that nervous laugh again.
Have people track
He realizes what he said, and then he gets real weird about it. Watch.
this week than you do to Keno Casino.
He right there. He knows. He went, oh, uh-oh.
There you go. Yes, there you go.
That is straight embarrassment right there. That is shame and embarrassment. Oh.
There you go. And now I'm going to have people track how much you donate. All right, I am. I'm going to have people track how much you donate.
Yeah, it's going to be him because he watches Keno. We all know he watches Keno.
And we're going to see what happens. I'm going to actually ask them how much you donated to Keno Casino last week and this week, and you're going to have to pay up more than that to me, and then we'll do the marathon. And if you don't get it. There you go. Keno's on vacation this week. All right, so it has to be more than last week. Whatever he gave last week, someone's going to tell me. I know I'm going to get it. Someone's going to send me the numbers right now. They're going to say, Phil, he gave this much last week because people completely anally obsess over anything to do with me. So because everyone knows 220 because of me, they track everything he does. So they're going to find out how much he gave Keno Casino last week. Okay, and then they're going to tell me, and he's going to have to give me that this week. He's going to have to increase that.
220 will do it because he's a cuck. It's a good possibility.
And then we'll do the Desert Bus Marathon.
That's between this cuck and that cuck.
There you go. Marathon. So if I get $1,000 of support saying do Desert Bus Marathon, I would do a Desert Bus Marathon. I would. The thing is, we're gonna need stuff to do during the Desert Bus Marathon because it is so boring. All you literally do, I'm not kidding, you sit inside of a pixel generated. It's not good graphics or anything. It's like 16-bit graphics. You're sitting inside of a first-person view of a bus driving through desert, and all you see is a desert road. Okay, that's it. So you have to actually just sit there nudging the D-pad or nudging. Like I don't think you can actually drive it with a wheel, but you like nudge the D-pad and hold the accelerator just to be sure you stay on the road because basically the what do they call the alignment is wrong on the bus. So if you release the D-pad, the bus actually goes off the road. So you have to just keep nudging and holding, and you have to do this. I'm not kidding. It's like 12 hours.
It sounds like a possible cuck fight. Yep. It's almost kind of sort of hot like a chick fight, except not at all.
Gameplay because you're driving through the desert, I think, to Las Vegas. So that's it. And if you make it, you win. And if not, you lose and you get towed and you have to start over. So it's the most boring thing ever possible. It really is. It was meant to be a troll game by Penn and Teller. So to do that, we're gonna have to find other things to do while I'm playing. Caterate, thanks for $2 in the ass. Has YouTube rolled out fake membership fix yet? It's tomorrow. It's supposed to be August 17th. That's what they said. They sent big notices, pop-ups everywhere. They said the 17th we are rolling out the changes. Okay. Absolutely have your new pricing in place by the 17th. They even gave everyone a chance. They said you can redo all your membership pricing now to make sure that when it changes on the 17th, it's properly adjusted. They even sent out a big grid of pricing adjustments. Like, I'm not even kidding. It used to be a membership in Argentina cost 4 cents. Now it's going to be $4. So I want you to think about that. It's not going to increase 10. It's going to increase 100 times cost for Argentinians, which is how it should have been to begin with.
I mean, whatever makes you happy, man. Like, yeah, that's great. Great job.
Oh, YouTube always says things and then they fail on. Maybe it won't launch tomorrow, but they said it was tomorrow is when it started. Okay? Not Encanto. What was it? Oh God, I'm having a brain fart about what the it wasn't Encanto. It was the other film that they've got in it. And then they announced the sequel to it as well. God, what's it called? It's the one about Day of the Dead and the family members coming back. Coco, thank you. So Coco is in Kingdom Hearts 4, and they showed that, and then they also showed some Mickey gameplay where Mickey is some weird, I don't even know what the hell he is, maybe paper mache or something, I don't know. So they showed it, and it's like, first of all, Kingdom Hearts 3 was atrociously bad. The graphics were great, and that was it. It was cool to see the different Disney worlds, but the gameplay was atrociously bad, 100% terrible, and the story was awful because they tried to put so many plot lines together into one game, right? Well, now here's the thing. They haven't done any more Kingdom Hearts games since Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, they dropped them all. So with this one, it'll be a direct sequel to 3, and as long as they don't get too crazy convoluted, maybe it'll make sense. Maybe the game will actually be good. I don't know. But gameplay, like, they're not going to go back. They've already taken the Square Enix formula with Final Fantasy. They've turned it into a button masher. It's like such a simpleton game now. You don't have to think. You just mash buttons and you do combos and stuff. So I don't know about this game being any good. Maybe it will be. Maybe they'll learn and listen from feedback. But I don't know. I think it's going to suck, to be honest with you. I think it'll look great, but it's probably going to be boring. But I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Oh, boy.
On ongoing support. That's not what I said. I said I would start a DLC. I didn't say I would play a DLC in its entirety and I was committing to it. I said I would start the DLC and continue with it if we got support on Friday.
Oh, so the DLC isn't even a sure thing. It's just until you don't get money, and then you can still quit whenever you want.
And you just said, well,
Gotcha.
I want my support back. That's great because you didn't support at all, so you're banned. You didn't support regardless, because you're a liar, you're banned. I know who you are.
Ooh, he's feisty today.
Will I be playing Wolverine in September? Yes, I will be.
Must be
I
trouble
said
in
I can check
paradise.
Harley Snail. Well, I think I just did. Wings? No, I don't like wings. I told you guys. I prefer either boneless, like chicken pieces, or like whole pieces of chicken that are roasted or fried. I don't like chicken wings because chicken wings don't have enough meat on them. It's too much messy. It's too messy to eat them with your hands. And you eat them and you're not full because there's just a lot of skin and not a lot of meat. So I don't like chicken wings. Wow.
You heard it here first. Fascinating
Guess what,
information.
ladies and gentlemen, It happened again. I'm not even kidding you. It happened again. Ladies and gentlemen, I just received a $300 tip. I did. It's crazy. It's a nice message, by the way. I know this.
Okay, what's this message for $300 here? Because this was a totally real thing that happened here.
Person wants to say anonymous because
Of course they do.
they have donated last week as well, anonymously. But here's what they had to say. It's a $300 tip, and here's what they have to say. People always think that it's you donating to yourself. They can never understand people actually support you and like to stay anonymous because they get harassed by your detractors. Exactly. You notice that almost everyone who tips me now is anonymous? Did you notice that? There's a good reason. People don't want to
Yeah, there's a good reason. Then we can't prove that it's actually you doing it yourself.
be harassed. So I want you to think about this because, again, this is the hilariousness about the detractorverse and that, what do they call it, the vortex around me? It's a self-created vortex. Mentally ill, mentally challenged people who don't like things that they created, right? So there used to be a time that people would tip me and there'd be pop-ups on the screen, okay? And it was all automated and people would use their real names and everything. So what happened? Two things. Number one, people started harassing everyone who supported me with tips. And number two, they got me banned from the platforms that I could have the automatic tip pop-ups. I didn't choose to start doing manual pop-ups for tips. They screwed it up for me by getting me removed from those platforms, but with harassment and slander and all kinds of bullshit. So
That sounded exactly like Phil. I want him to read the message again, and I want to see if it says exactly the same thing.
I can't use stream
Because,
elements
boy, that rolled off his tongue real quick, didn't it?
or whatever. I can't use it anymore because they said, oh, people complained about you and said that you did heinous things in the past, so we don't want you to use our tip functionality anymore. Okay? So if I can't use the automated stuff, and if you harass all the people who tip, you're the ones who created the situation where everyone wants to tip anonymously, not me. I was happy giving full shout-outs to everyone, but you created the situation. Now you hate it because you're like, oh, you see, Phil is lying about the tips. We can't prove that they're real. Well, you're right because you caused it, not me. You're the ones who caused the situation, but you hate the situation. So then stop acting like idiots. If you didn't get me kicked off Stream Elements, if you didn't harass my supporters, then people would actually tip and not have to worry about it. But now none of that can exist because of you, because you're so fucking stupid. So sit and spin, live in the world of your own creation. You're in the vortex out here, the miserable world. I'm in the center, living a great life. Okay? So thank you to this person. $300 anonymous tip. That is insanely amazing. Yes, what they say is 100% dead on true. I get tons of support, but most of it is anonymous because people don't want to get messed with. Thank you for a whopping $300. So now let's take a look at what that's going to do for us, okay? So, first off,
Let's take a look at what that's going to do for us. It sounds like an accountant. Okay, and you've made a $300 payment on your account. Let's see what that opens up for you. Let's see what options you got. Let's see what that does for you. That's so gross.
$50 contribution, that's a pack. $100 contribution, that's a premium pack of Mega Dream EX. Okay? Now, milestones, okay? At 100, at 150, at 200, at 250, at 300. And we hit the 250 milestone, so that's 2 packs of Mega Dream EX. Okay? So we are at 8 packs, 6 packs of Dragon Ball, 2 packs of Mega Dream EX. We only have 1 pack of Dragon Ball left to open. So if we hit 350 of support on the stream, we finish the Dragon Ball Super Box live on this stream. There you go. Thank you to the anonymous $300 tipper. I really appreciate all the support that you've been giving me lately.
Funny how you beg though. You appreciate it so much, but then you begged for $350.
Thank you so much. Very nice. Can we do the pack rips on the late stream? We'll see. Let's see how it goes with Sunshine. All right. We'll see how today's stream goes or whatever and go from there. Oh.
Imagine you gave that $300 and then someone says, well, let's do pack rips later. And then he goes, yeah, okay, let's do that.
Hopefully Sunshine goes well. People like it. I hope I don't start playing and people are bored. You know, when I played it, I'm going to be honest with all of you. If I remember correctly, when I played with Sunshine the first time, if I remember correctly, I was miserable. I think that was during a time when in my life things were going poorly, very poorly for me.
You mean like they are now?
So I was really stressed out behind the scenes about personal stuff.
You mean like you are now?
Money stuff. Everything was bad. And I think that rubbed off on the situation with me playing that game over the summer. Like originally the idea was that I was going to try to get new content that I'd never done before. I'd never played Sunshine. I didn't have access to a GameCube. So people had suggested these adapters that I could use to capture the playthrough and everything. And I remember playing, I think I was just really stressed out at that time. And I may have actually been pretty unfair to the game. Or maybe not. I do remember the controls were bad. The camera was bad. And I think that it might have been because there was some input delay because I was using this converter. I don't know. But I particularly remember being very frustrated, okay, during the playthrough. And I think it was for a lot of different reasons. So, again, I want to be fair to it. Here you go. Someone just hit me $5, said, awesome, you're going to give Mario Sunshine a second chance. Hopefully you'll like it better than the first time when you played it. You know, I hope so. I'm actually very happy that now it's on the Switch too, and I can play it natively without converters and shit, because it might have just been a bad situation of like a Frankenstein setup that I was doing to make it happen. And that's why.
Yeah, there's no Frankenstein setup now. I think we just saw a couple weeks ago that it's still awful.
I didn't like it.
Oh, no.
Retro Tink. Then you can stream old consoles. I don't actually know if my old consoles work anymore. For me, if I was going to play, let's say, for example, right now people were like, you know, can you play something on Sega CD just for fun? I mean, it might be a fun thing to do, but how do I capture? Is there a way to capture without lag or whatever? You know what I mean? I have all these games that I could play, I own, and that would be really neat to play on the original format and see how long it takes to load and everything, I think. But I don't know. Is there interest in that? In the modern day, a lot of people don't like retro stuff. They dump on it and say it sucks because it's so old. I find it fascinating, these different eras of gaming and what was experimented with and tried. Like, Sega CD was a failed era, but it's fascinating to, like, check it out and laugh at. It's so bad it's good kind of deal. You know what I mean? But I don't think anyone's going to...
Starblade, I appreciate the two. Not a fan of Casino, but need them to be on that. Oh, they're going to talk about all that. I promise you. When they come back, they'll talk about it.
care. Dark Souls Retro Tink takes analog and goes to HDMI. Now, does it do it without lag? Because I know there's a million converters and things to do this, but if they lag, then there's no point. And it probably is just, you know, it's for the sake of having it. I say, oh, look, I have it, but I don't think it's ever going to, like, work again. What I'd like to do, like I told you guys, when I get time to do it, because I haven't had time recently, I've been very busy, I'd like to get rid of this thing, put this in the closet to continuously store more things, like my retro games and my card collection now. And I want to get, like, a nice piece of furniture here, like a stand or, you know, maybe a bookcase, maybe transparent glass or something, or plastic transparent, so you can still see the wall and the lighting behind it. But I'd like to have not only cards, but I'd like to have maybe my retro consoles and things on it as well. I think that'd be pretty cool for the setup, it'd be photogenic for the streams. But I have to find something nice that will fit there, but it's actually not worth the price tag. All right, what are we looking at price-wise?
Oh boy, more silence.
We need that setup working, then you have players. I just don't think the hardware works anymore. It probably is all busted.
Silence.
Intake over the course of the day, and we actually want to increase our calorie intake with healthier foods.
No.
I'm sure it was more calories. I'm like, oh, that's good. So we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep increasing healthy calories. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, here's the problem. Rico says blackberries are...
You know, if you're trying to lose weight, you want to have a calorie deficit. We'll just move on.
Amazing. I grow some in my garden. Our problem is we want fruit, but half the time when we buy it at the supermarket, it tastes like shit. Like, we just bought blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. The blueberries are quite good. The raspberries are good. The blackberries taste like ass. They're just completely tart. Like, why are they so tart? No one wants to eat an insanely tart blackberry, right? And you never know. Like, half the time when we buy strawberries, they're gross. There's just no sweetness to them whatsoever. I want to sit there eating insanely tart strawberries. So why can't they just grow them in a way that they taste good all the time? That actually confuses me.
Why can't they just grow them in a way that tastes good all the time? I'm sorry, what?
So why can't they just grow them in a way that they taste good all the time? That actually confuses me. Whatsoever. I want to sit there eating insanely tart strawberries. So why can't they just grow them in a way that they taste good all the time? That actually confuses me.
What the fuck? Why can't they just grow them so that they taste good all the time? Jesus fucking Christ. Move on, sir. Just move on.
Buy fruit at Whole Foods. Sadly, we don't have a Whole Foods near us. Well, we have a few different, there's like a few farmers markets and local farms that we've been going to. We went to a local farm a few weeks ago, and we were able to get a bunch of stuff, and we bought fruit there, oranges and bananas and stuff. We were like, oh my God, the quality was like outstanding compared to the grocery store. So we may have to start doing that more. I'll be like once a month, go to a farmer's market or a local farm and buy a bunch of shit, and you maybe freeze it and then thaw it out later, because the grocery store stuff isn't cutting it these days. Like, I'm spending all this money, and you take it home, you eat it, like, oh, what did they do to this? Like, how is it so bad? How is it so not tasty?
Hello, sir.
The reason that someone becomes a troll on the internet is because no one's actually...
Let's see what we got here.
Of course the trolls are angry. You have to understand something. The reason that someone becomes a troll on the internet is because no one's actually dealt with them in person. No one's actually spoken with them to tell them how demented they are, how stupid they are. That's why they become trolls on the internet. If someone would have just slapped them around in real life and said, grow the fuck up.
Boy, that is so true, Phil. They become an asshole on the internet because no one's punched him in the face and told them to shut the fuck up. Boy, you are so right, sir.
They wouldn't act like that. They've been left to their own devices. And because they're ignored by their parents, family members, and they have no friends, they become these weird parasocial groups on the internet that circle around people and just do demented shit. That's how you become an internet troll. So once they get talked to, like they should, being told how dumb they are, how stupid they are, look, you're so fucking dumb, you can't understand my post, and now I publicly humiliate you. Now they can't take it because now they look in the mirror, they realize, oh fuck, I am stupid. And then their whole world shatters. It's like they go glass breaking. Sure. So now they freak out, and now they have to run to the chat with a million stock accounts and, you know, start to do dumb shit. They're brainless idiots. That's how they act. I mean, that's what I really mean this. In modern society, okay, there's a distinct group of people the last 1 to 2 human generations who have been left aside and ignored by the people who live in the real world. These people have formed these weird underground demented groups on the internet, and they've sought out other people of like mind who are weirdos. And now they form these giant weirdo fringe groups on the internet, and they do these weird things. It just so happens one of those groups formed around me when people realized making fun of DSP is profitable. So let's try to take advantage of the mentally deranged of the internet and make everyone think that Phil's a villain and Phil's a terrible person, because we can, you know, grift doing it. Who cares if it creates a harmful group of people who are just wasting their lives? We don't care because we're making money, right? So you got those groups out there that are basically the Pied Pipers of the mentally deficient, and then the mentally deficient jump on these bandwagons because they are deficient and stupid. They don't understand how dumb they are. And then they throw money at these dumb people, and now they get exposed for how dumb they are, and they can't take it. Wait, I'm actually dumb? Yeah, you always were. No one circles around someone on the internet. No one. No one with a brain. There's fandoms that like people, but there shouldn't be a hate-dom. That doesn't make sense. You're not intelligent if you're part of a hate-dom. Get it? You're actually stupid. And when I tell you that, and now, oh, it's not even an insult, it's a fact. This isn't an insult to you. It's a factual statement. You're stupid. If you just sit on the internet hating on me or anyone else all day, you have no life of your own. You're a loser. You need to go make a life of yourself, or else you're actually wasting your own human life away. So they're pissed. Oh, my God. I can't believe that Phil would talk to us like that. Well, someone should have. Your parents, a guardian, a relative, a loved one should have told you this earlier in your life, but apparently no one loves you. That's why you're in the situation you're in right now.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Yep, he got us. Darn. No one loves us, you guys.
Bono's Tecmo says they're still bringing up the pallet. Why was the pallet ever a thing? For me,
Because it was stupid.
mentioning, man, they gave me a big pallet to deliver my exercise machine on was like a one-off thing, just an observational thing. You know, I just want to talk about what's going on in my life, my day. I do a podcast. I talk about this stuff. It's not anything important.
It was but it was important to you though, because you're like, what do I do with this thing? Oh my God. And I had to drag it into the garage and I don't know what to do with it. What the fuck? Why would they just leave their garbage here? It was a big thing, man.
Just mention it once, it'll be a dead story, right? No, to them, here we are 2-3 months later. They're still obsessed about the pallet. So I mean, that's mental deficiency.
No one's obsessed with the palette. It was just funny.
You hyper-focus on something so insignificant to anyone on human existence besides you, and you think it's important.
Who still talks about the palette?
You don't get anything about human existence at all. You don't even really have a human existence. You have this weird virtual existence where you've sucked onto others online who also don't have real lives, and you think that you matter. You don't. You're a fart in the wind, just like everyone else who acts like that.
Whatever,
thanks for
whatever makes you feel better, man. That's fine.
I appreciate that very much. We are $5 away from finishing all the Dragon Ball cards. That's right. When we get to 350, that's all 7 packs of Dragon Ball cards plus 2 of Mega Evolution EX. Or excuse me, Mega Dream EX. Got the name wrong.
That's because you're stupid.
Cantaloupe, thanks for 50 kicks. Good to see you. Thanks, Brian. I am doing good. Thanks for saying that. Good evening, Humble the Pummel. How you doing?
Good evening. It's later where I am than where you are, dude. It's not evening here. Oh boy, a lot of dead air. Hello? Are we good? Sir?
All right. So here's the thing. I, at this point, have covered all the topics I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
So I'll now open it up to a little bit of Q&A. Let's see what you guys want to chat.
We don't need
Excuse me,
Q&A.
Pokemon Surging Sparks packs left. We have a whole new box of Yu-Gi-Oh! Called Duelist Advance that I have here already. Great week with that regard. We got Super Mario Sunshine on.
Yeah, are you going to get to
He's
something?
still tipping me money. Do you understand the level of lack of intelligence? He sent me $2 more. He sent me $2 more. I really can't believe it. He sent me $2 more. Do you want to know the truth? At this point, I think I'm starting to understand it. It's addiction.
You already know all about that. Trust me. You're not starting to understand addiction. You have a fucking PhD in addiction.
Absolute addiction. Like, isn't it true? Didn't someone say that someone publicly admitted to have sending tens of thousands of dollars of their own like money to Kino Casino, and someone like analyzed it and said this guy like took out a second mortgage or something, and he keeps sending the money and won't stop? I think it's actually a level of addiction.
Big diff between $10K and $2, bro. Big diff.
Where you get to the point where you just want that, like that's your only level of human interaction or reaction that you ever get to anything you do, is to just keep sending people money. So you get to the point where like, I'm going to do it so that I'll get a shout out or that I'll get a reaction, even though you know it's stupid. Like this guy who keeps sending me $2 tips, outright should just stop right now and move on with his life. Stop watching my content if he doesn't like me. Stop trying to harass me with these messages he's sending me. He should just move on. But he can't stop himself. Like he literally just has no self-control. So he must keep sending the $2 to think that he's getting me. When in reality, I keep all his money and don't care.
Didn't one of his dents hit bankruptcy? Yeah, Timbo Slice
Yeah, exactly.
went bankrupt.
Last week said he'll end up going through withdrawals if he ever stops. You can't make this up. It's insane. It's absolutely crazy.
At least that shitty music stopped playing. So the dead air is just sweet, blissful dead air. We don't have to like sit and just listen to it like
No,
without anything to block
people
it.
were asking me about the scratches from Jasper last week. They're healing very nicely. Like I said, fully I think it's because of my new regimen, my health, my diet. If I were the old DSP, unhealthy, bloated, disgusting, eating garbage all the time, drinking all the time, then probably the scratches wouldn't have healed very well at all. But because I'm way better now with my health and what I'm eating and working out and everything, I'm good. Like I worked out the other day, it didn't even really affect the workout. I was even able to do crunches and everything with these big scratches on my chest, and it was fine. As of now, they're actually healing at a very rapid pace. The most annoying part, after I take a shower, they itch a little bit, but then it goes away. Like right now, I don't feel it at all. I feel fine. So I'm good. Probably within a few days, they'll, go away.
I thought you were gonna have these big, awful, like scars of war on you for the rest of your life. That's what you said the other day. You were gonna have these big, awful, horrible scars, and now I guess it'll just be gone in a couple of days.
How often do I work out? I try.
No,
for
we're
muscle
not
groups,
doing this.
I had 2 days off. I had Friday, Saturday off, and
No.
each hand you pull straight out like this, and you're basically working your arm and all your shoulder and
Mumu Buckaroo, big ups. I appreciate the 5 gifted. Thank you very much.
back right there, and I do that for each Tuesday night. Easiest exercise is the leg lifts. I don't know why. I think easiest exercise for me. It hurts, it burns a little bit, and then kind of goes away almost right away. Every once in a while, yeah, if I increase the weight, my legs are sore for a day or two, but then almost easily within a week, it's fine. So I don't know why leg lifts are the easiest one for me, but they are.
Felix, I appreciate the 2. He has Wolverine healing factor now. Exactly.
Hard, and the tooth pierces, you should actually go see a doctor, because the doctor will basically be sure to disinfect it and clean it out and make sure that you don't get a serious infection, because that saliva for a cat or a dog can cause a bad infection. I'm aware of that. Luckily, I've never actually gotten a serious bite from Jasper. He little nibbles, nothing serious.
Sir, hello. Oh, we're just come on, man. Just wrap this shit up. This shit is just stupid ass now. Come on, man. Play the game.
Egglander, that's not true. Complete nonsense. That's the funny part. Because again, that's the narrative these idiots want to push, and it's not true. The narrative of the detractor is Phil only has 2 supporters. The detractors actually believe, okay, that only iced coffee, Iron
Princess Ryan,
Chef Sakai,
Iron Cock,
Jax Baxraxer,
Jax Raxer. He's not a whale.
okay, every anonymous tipper, all right? Like, they actually believe that every single person over the years that has ever supported me is exactly the same person.
No, that's not true, and that's not what anybody says.
They actually believe that there's one guy, one person, who has made every single account ever and has jumped between the accounts back and forth to support me.
No, that's not true, and that's not what any detractor believes. No, that's not correct.
Actually freaking believe that. Now, is there maybe a nugget of truth in there? Of course, because that's where they get these weird notions from. I guarantee you.
So you admitted that what you just said we think is true is not entirely true. So you lied and then just admitted that you lied.
There have been some people who have been supporters of mine who have jumped between accounts to avoid detection so they don't get harassed by people on the internet. 100% I would believe that. There's been
No, I mean, to maybe a certain degree, they do it so that they don't. Whoever donates to you is going to get harassed. It's done so that it looks like you have more people giving money to you than you really do. That's what it's for.
people who tip here and tip there under different accounts, people that maybe will do some super chats here, then give some subs on Kick, then give a tip. They're doing it on purpose, so that way no one thinks it's just the same person over and over. No one gets a win. No one tries to research and figure out who they are. Okay?
No, it's to make it look like you get cross-platform money from different people in different variations and different forms.
But do you really believe that in any realm of human existence, this dimension we live in, all right, that there's a person who can be a full-time streamer who lives well for themselves, and they're supported by one person?
No, you're supported mostly by two people, and what I believe are quite a few things that are going on behind the scenes. But really, it's really nothing short of spectacular how much money that these two whales are willing to give you. But again, I also believe there are things going on behind the scenes that we don't see.
If you believe that, you're mentally deficient, because there's no way that could ever happen. It would
Sure there is. No one likes you, dude.
dry up eventually.
And they do dry up eventually. 1 Minute Man is gone, and Game Cucker is gone, and I'm sure we could list a whole bunch of other dolphins and whales and people who were longtime fans who are gone now. Even if you watch a stream from 6 months ago, you'll see people that were giving him money that, like, not huge money, and they probably were legit, like $5 here and there. Somebody's spending a normal amount of money, and they're gone now. They're just gone. Watch a stream from 12 months ago. You'll see the whales, but
one person was rich and was financing someone, it will not last forever. Never, ever. It would just never happen. Think of it this way. If that was the case, why wouldn't that person demand that that person just make content for them? Right? If I actually had one...
They do. They do attempt to dictate, and you get nasty and you tell them, no, you're not going to do that. There you go, Cuckwell. Yep, Cuckwell's gone. You did.
Supporter, whoever supported me ever in history, it was one person, one wealthy individual, well-to-do, right? Why wouldn't they say, well, since I'm the only one supporting you, it was always me all along under these 100 counts. From now on, you private stream just to me. We do private videos, private streams, you know? Why would they allow people to do public content?
Why would they want you to do that? Why would they want you to do that privately? That's weird.
Because wouldn't they want to control it all? And there is absolutely no one who controls all my content whatsoever. No one. There's all different individuals who come by on different streams for different games, okay? And they support what they like. And that's why you'll even see attitudes change, where maybe someone likes a game, but then the audience kind of gets bored of it and then they don't support it anymore. And that's okay. That's fine. That's a trend. That's a natural thing that's going to happen with any kind of content creation or any
Alex Silva's Iron Cuck.
kind of business, is that sometimes certain things are popular and other times they're not.
Back in the day, it was King Tut. Yeah, that Tutankhamun or whatever the fuck his name was. Yep.
In the past, there's been certain things.
And some of them do. Some of these weirdos that give him all this money do get all of a sudden like huffy and puffy. Jai Hayes disappeared. He didn't get the attention that he wanted to, and then he got clowned on. Yeah, he fell out quick.
I've had support for it, and then it went away. And then things that didn't work in the past, and now they do. If it was all one person, how could that be possible? How could there ever be changes?
There's just two. Well, Iron Cuck isn't even really quote unquote like long time, but there's only a couple like long time people that are still around. And fear not, bro, they won't be forever. In 7 fucking years, when you're 50, 51, 52, and this is moving on and on, Iron Cuck isn't going to be giving you money in 7 years. They're going to move on.
It would always be the same. And it's not. As you can see, things have changed dramatically, particularly this year.
And how quickly he forgets the Mario Kart Iron Cuck stuff. Iron Cuck wanted him to play a bunch of games and do a bunch of stuff because he paid for it.
The things I've implemented.
And also, Iron Cuck has paid for a lot of things.
Things have changed a lot. So how could
that Sweet Hogan? I call it Sweet Hogan. Iron Cuck paid for that. He paid for the Grand Theft Auto. Then he paid for the DLC, and then this asshole didn't do the DLC. I believe Iron Cuck is paying for Final Fantasy.
Be from one person. A logical thinking human would say, well, it's not, obviously. But that's the problem. These people who say these dumb narratives aren't logical thinking people. They're deficient people. They're dumb. The same people who can't understand my comment, sarcastically saying it's the end of Dark Souls 2, don't understand that it couldn't possibly be one person supporting me. Like I said, what I have done is actually set up one of the most intelligent, interesting ways to do content. Over the 18 years that I've been a creator, I never focused on one piece of content. I never became a guru or an expert, but instead I became the jack of all trades. I play everything. I can do a variety of content and entertain people with many different genres.
No, you cannot. That is not correct.
I've gotten certain people who come by just for RPGs, just for fighting games, just for shooters, just for Dark Souls, just for classics like Super Mario Sunshine. They're here just for the particular game they like. And then guess what? When I'm not playing something they like, they move on. Maybe even for months or years, until they hear that Darkside Phil is doing something they like again, and then they come back and they support. Because I've created this level of variety in my content, and because I've been such a long-running, very dedicated, very established creator who can be depended on to make said content at all times, I don't take big breaks, I don't fail to provide the content I promise, I give you what I promise, right? I'm consistent, I'm here every day. Because of that work ethic, and because of the methodology I use to create content, I have thousands of people who support me. I want to repeat what I just said. There are thousands of people around the world who support me. They don't all support me at once.
He admitted to Kino Casino that that's not true. We have the DMs and everything, so no, this is obvious bullshit. And Andy and Ashton talked about this, where he admitted that it's only like 20 people that give him money. And PPP then went on to speculate that he doesn't even think that it's that many. And if you have thousands of people that are supporting you, how come you're having $60 streams? So, well, I appreciate the 2 big ups. This excessive protesting lends validity to it all.
They come by when there's something they like, and they support what they like. And then they leave. And then they come back again, and then they leave. And that's okay. It's different from someone who's rabidly, virally popular on the internet and just has idiots opening their wallets and dumping massive amounts of stuff on them constantly because they're popular. The difference is that people know me, they like me, and they come by for what they want, and then they leave when they're not getting what they want because they're not always going to like all the content that I do. And that's fine, because it's a formula that works, and it was done intentionally. When I started, many, many years ago, I sat down to think like a business plan. What's my business plan here as a YouTuber, right?
He always says he didn't have a plan. He just fell into this. I just ended up doing this. There was no plan, dude. What are you talking about?
Because there's many different ways I could go. I could have become the FGC hype guy who traveled to every tournament and tried to cover it and covered all the fighting games. I could have been the guy who basically kind of is a sellout and tries to team up with every major company to get all games early and do promotional events and go to E3.
Except nobody wanted to work with you, and nobody wanted you in the Street Fighter community, so you couldn't do that because no one wants to deal with you.
For all that shit. Or I could be the guy who focuses only on one little style of game and I get really good at it. Or I could just be the guy who covers everything. After testing the waters, because if you look at my early content, you'll notice I was going to fighting game tournaments. Okay, I was testing the waters there. How profitable is this? How will this work? How many people will follow me if I do this or that, right? And so, after
No, you weren't. None of this happened.
testing all of these different methodologies and things,
No, you weren't. You've said you didn't ever expect to do this.
I determined the course that I wanted to take was to be my own individual, not become one of these sellout chills, big happy faces who says every game is good, gets everything for free, and basically gets paid to lie, because I couldn't live with myself doing that. I can't be a fucking fake or a phony.
You're lying right now, dude. Like, right now, as we speak. And what do you, like, oh, I'm not gonna, like, what happened to, like, Machinima? And what was the other one? Like, and you promoted a chair, you promoted all kinds of garbage. You did everything that you fucking could.
I want to be able to tell you the truth about what I think about anything at any given moment. But also, I didn't want to just do one thing, because what I noticed is that when I focused in only on a few things, maybe like a particular fighting game or a particular style of game, whatever it may be, I started to get burned out and I started to get bored. Okay? So what I had to do is I had to find a way to balance the content so that I could get people hooked on certain kinds, let them know I was going to go back to it later, even if I wasn't doing it now, but still getting enough newcomers in for new content. There has to be a mix of new and old and different genres to make it work. It took a long time, but it worked. And now I'm established and I'm good, and I have people who come back for various things. Like I can tell you particularly right now, there's several people who are supporting me for Final Fantasy VI who haven't supported me in a very long time.
It's Ironcock. There's nobody else.
The reason they're supporting me is because I'm finally playing content they wanted, and so they came back for it.
Then why didn't you play that fucking a long time ago? It's Ironcock, you fucking loser.
And after I'm done with Final Fantasy VI, they very well might move on again and not be back for a long time. And that's okay. And it's not one fucking person. It's not. As much as these morons want to think it is, because they want to believe the only reason Phil could be successful is because of one nut job, the truth is they're incredibly jealous. They didn't put in any hard work in their whole fucking life. They have no idea how to do a business. They have no idea how to do anything in their lives. That's why they're
Says the man who filed bankruptcy. Why don't you, like, stop worrying about what everybody else does for business, okay?
dependent on all these other weirdos on the internet to get by and feel better about
You
themselves.
committed tax fraud, bankruptcy fraud, and filed for bankruptcy. You're going to have to forgive the fuck out of me if I don't listen to anything that you fucking say.
So the fact that DSP actually said something up that was smart, and I don't have to be a lol cow to be successful, and I don't have to sell out to be successful. I'm literally doing it different from almost every other person on the internet, but I'm still successful. It kills them.
You're just lucky enough that you got a couple of dwonky weirdos that have deep pockets and they like to watch you squirm for the money. You're a joke. You're a sick joke. You've got pay piggies. Like that's all it is. You don't have diehard fans that love what you do. What you have is actually, I don't want to knock whatever jiggles anyone's jello. Like whatever gets you off, that's fine. But you know, you have sugar daddies, weirdo. You have pay piggies who get off on this shit. In whatever weird fucked up way they get off on it. Like it's not because you got like diehard fans. It's gross. It's gross and it's weird. I don't mean to be judgmental, but I am. It's gross and it's weird. Fatal, thank you for the 3. King of Redcon here. Yeah, he had a plan the whole time, you guys. He was always going to do this. What, fail and file for bankruptcy? Wow, that's weird.
They can't take it. So their justification is, there's no fucking way. There's no way it's true. He fakes every tip. It's all the same person. Wrong. You're just a loser. Sorry you're a loser. Sorry about your bad luck.
Both things can be true. You can be faking all this shit and I can be a loser. It's not one or the other. I can still suck and you can still fake the fuck out of them tips, sir. These things are not mutually exclusive.
Hopefully your life gets better, but mine's good and I'm having a good time.
You sound like it's great. You're laughing and joking and lighthearted and you're funny. You make everybody, laugh, and you definitely don't need a filter to be digested at all, for sure.
I don't care.
Yeah, you sound like you don't care. I mean, that's a great job there with the not caring. Mumu Buckaroo, I appreciate the 5 big ups. Calling a supporter a nut job. Great play, Phil. Always been king sinking us all since 2012, eh? Well,
Okay.
I guess we were all just too fucking stupid to see it.
So we got shout outs to do.
I'm sure we do. Come on with it, old man.
We got shout outs to do. Let's see here.
Okay.
So Plant Mechanier did a $5 super chat. He said, "What's up? Good day for some pack rips. Here's to some hits." Yeah.
You sounded like you didn't care by crashing out, dipshit. Right. Yeah, that was totally, yeah.
We're gonna now, as thanks to that one, thank you, Plant Mechanier. We are now officially going to finish Dragon Ball Super. All 7 packs, and we're gonna do 2 bonus packs as well. How do you spell the name? Mechanier. There it is. So it is official. Thanks to Plant McCann here. We're going to do all 7 packs of Super and 2 of the Mega Dream EX at the end of the stream. And if we get more support, we'll do even more. Okay, let's see how much more support we get. Because after that, I guess we have to determine, do we go to Pokemon Surging Sparks or do we do Yu-Gi-Oh? Because that's what we have available now. Later today, the next box of One Piece.
It's funny that he ran that poll and then he got that $300 tip. What cards are we going to finish, you guys? It's almost like he either knew something was coming or he knew he was going to fake something. Because I remember when he started the poll and I went, that's a little preemptive, don't you think? You probably won't get $300 or whatever it was he needed to get on a Mario stream. Because that's just not the norm for him, generally. So I find this all very peculiar right now. VLX, I appreciate the 5 big ups. I'll be judgmental, and really, we all get judged for things we do and believe. It's part of the human experience and partly why the species survives. It's weird. This Findom culture, to me, is weird. But again, whatever jiggles your jello, whatever makes you happy.
Arriving. Sadly, it's not here yet. It says it's coming in time for the late stream. Okay. Tony Tone, how are you? He did a $5 super chat. He says they believe it's 2 or 3 rich guys. Yeah, they're idiots.
Yeah, it is. It is.
They're so dumb. Most people who support me are normal people. Normal people who watch a ton of my content and really enjoy it, and they come by and support when they can. They're not rich, affluent people. They're normal people like you and me who just work hard, and they spend their hard-earned money to support someone that they find as genuine and entertaining and fun. These are not,
Where is the fun? I'm sorry. Like, where the fuck is the fun? Where was I for fun? I must have missed the fun when it comes to this asshole.
Yes. Are there people who come and drop a bunch of subs? Yes, there are.
Sure.
Okay? I don't know. This 220 ICS, whoever the hell this guy is, who drops all this money, sometimes on me, apparently a lot on the casino or whatever, right? I don't know what this guy's fucking deal is. I've already told him to go fucking screw off. With his attitude and the stuff he said and done, I told him to just, go bite the big one. And he comes back and still drops support on me. You tell me what's going on with this guy. Obviously, something's up there, right? There's some screws loose or something. But that's the exception.
Yeah, but his money spends the same as everybody else's.
Into the rule. The reason that gets prominence is because that's visual. This guy tries to get attention for himself with his contributions. He's trying to be gaudy and flashy. Oh, look, I'm dropping subs on Phil. Then he says something to piss me off so he gets attention again. You see, he's doing it on purpose. Most of my supporters aren't like that. They just want to support the content and get the hell out of there before they get harassed for it.
They want to support the content and then get the hell out before they get harassed for it.
Let's see here. Cantaloupe did 500 kicks. And he says, your fan base has been watching for years. I stumbled in a month and a half ago. See, and I believe that. Cantaloupe, I don't think has been around for that long. But
they're new.
Apparently got wind of me. I don't even know. Cantaloupe, where did you get wind of me? Did you just find me randomly? Was it a detractor?
Cantaloupe's Iron Cuck.
Was it the casino? And then come to like the content and come and support it. Any Street Fighter game, he would lose to me miserably. Any competent game, but, I haven't played Tekken in a million years. He probably whooped my ass. And, again, same thing with like Mortal Kombat or anything like that. I haven't played those in ages. But any Street Fighter would just be a spanking. Support other
Are we going to play a game today? I guess the 3 hours of gameplay doesn't happen anymore.
In any way, that's totally my business and not yours. Truth is, if I ever were to publicly talk about it, my detractors would go harass those people, and so I'm not going to do that. Thanks for $2. Lance Catamaran did 100 kicks. Much appreciated. Can we get our first sub? We got a few super chats. We got a ginormous tip. We did go to member today, but the one that we didn't get is a sub yet.
That's a paddling.
See.
Can we play a game, Grandpa?
Wings and everything. What are you, stupid? What creator on this planet would contribute to themselves? All right? I will say this. I know for a fact.
You don't contribute to yourself. You just say that you've got a giant tip. You don't actually give yourself money. We can't look at your PayPal. I could do it right now. Here, I'll do you right now. You guys. Oh, holy fuck. I swear to God, this is real. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. Oh my God. I just received, ladies and gentlemen, an anonymous $1,000 tip. Holy shit. And it's totally, that's all he does. He doesn't give himself money. Jerry Big Ups, I appreciate the 220. I'm going to drop this and get the fuck out before I get harassed.
There are creators who have people who purposefully give them subs, but it's the undervalued subs that, like, for example, Argentinian subs and other things. They do it on purpose so they look more affluent than they are. They'll get, hey, send me 20 subs, and they will, and it costs them like $4 to do so, and it makes everyone think that they just made like $100.
Now, hold on. Because I've been banned off of everything here. I'll play you guys an animation. And we got the gain side chase card from the Begamon 2 series of cards for my anonymous $1,000 tip. Big ups. That's all he fucking does. I don't know why these people are like, oh, he's giving himself money. No, he isn't. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We have a comment. I'm sorry, the anonymous that just gave me the $1,000. Great job, Toxie. I really love your content, and you don't make this up at all. You kill it, queen. Jesus Christ.
That 100% has always been a thing. People trying to look more affluent and get people to actually, talk to people about doing it. Hey, can you do this for me? Can you help me out? But outside of that, which is faked affluence, okay, what would be the purpose of self-tipping yourself, right?
Self-tipping yourself. Oh, my God. He did the self-felted yourself. Self-tipping yourself. Been a fan since Heavy Rain. Oh, big ups.
First off, why would I self-tip myself? If I
Stop saying it. You said it twice now. Oh my God, I have to go die now. Okay, bye.
I could just lie about it. Because as much as you could say, Phil's lying about tips. Well, you're right. You legit have absolutely no clue if any tip that I ever get is real or not. You have absolutely no traceability on it whatsoever. It could all be lies. That's a valid criticism.
Right. We're saying that. Now you said it's all a lie. You just said we have no way to prove it. It could all be a lie. Right, because it is.
Is that you could say, we don't know if tips are real. You're correct.
Yeah, right. And all we have is fucking Trust Me Bro University over here. Well, no, I choose not to trust you because you're a liar, you fucking idiot.
I can't dispute that. Tips could be faked, right? But why would I ever fake tip myself? You already can't confirm if tips are real or not, so why would I fake it?
Because it looks like you're more popular than you really are.
How stupid would that be? Let me take my own money, siphon it through PayPal, send it to myself.
You don't send yourself actual money. You do exactly what I just did. What are you, like, my brother in Christ? Like, slow down. You're going to hurt yourself.
Therefore, I lose transactional fees and I pay taxes on it. But then, you doesn't matter because you couldn't have seen it anyway.
No, right.
That doesn't make any sense at all. Insane. Insanely stupid. Again, these are dumb people. No one with a brain says this stuff. It's only the brainless. Blood Snow, thanks for 500 cases.
I think you're just mad because you've been figured out and you think you're so fucking smart. But you're figured out every single fucking time you try to do something.
Also, if you promise not to curse so much, it's very negative. Yeah, in fact, I've cursed a lot on today's podcast simply because I'm reacting to the nonsense of these idiots. But in general, I've tried to reduce my swearing, a lot recently.
$1,000 wasn't real. I'm so shocked. Yeah, I'm going to come out and tell you the truth, you guys. It was not a real $1,000.
I just haven't noticed. I've really tried to cut back on it.
My $1,000 tip from fucking Toxie Lover 69420 real was not in fact real. I'm so sorry. Are you just gonna keep eye fucking the chat? Look how crooked his face looks. Like why? Like why is his face all like brr? Weird.
Okay.
Can we play a game?
Sporterman with $5. I don't want to talk about LTG. Why do you keep bringing him up? Why do you keep bringing up LTG? No one cares about LTG.
Ooh.
The guy, listen.
Voice crack.
The guy can do whatever he wants. Every once in a while, I get bored, and I'm like, you know what? Let's make fun of this idiot, and we do, and then we move on. I don't have to focus on this guy. I don't have to pay attention to him. He's insignificant. He's what I talk about when I'm really bored because there's nothing else going on, and it's like, all right, let's slap the moron around a bit, and then you move on. You do your stuff again. Your normal stuff. But right now,
yeah, that's what we do, man. We slap you around a little bit because you're a fucking moron, and then we just move on, man.
We've been very good with all the stuff we're doing and all the fun stuff. I don't need to embarrass the clown. The clown can embarrass himself, and he doesn't need me to do it, that's for sure. So, maybe we'll go back to him eventually, but there's no reason to waste time on LTG. Now, as for co-op stuff with my wife, we have, from time to time, done...
They don't play video games together. He don't play video games. If he's not sitting here getting, quote-unquote, paid to do it, he's not playing video games.
Co-op stuff, but very rarely. More enjoyable than that, what I like is when she plays a game, and I watch her play, and then I comment on it while she does it about how the game is. I try to help her if there's stuff in the game, like, oh, maybe that's what you need to do and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We find that more enjoyable than like a full co-op game. I'm trying to think if we've ever done a full co-op game. I don't think we have. More, if she finds like a new sim game on Steam and she wants to try it out, and then she tries it, and I'll sit there kind of playing together, even if it's not a co-op game. You know what I mean? Like, I'm contributing by watching and commenting. And
Yeah,
trying to help her.
I guess we just don't get 3-hour gameplay segments anymore.
Mario Sunshine this week. It looks like. Thank you to everyone for chilling, engaging, and supporting. I've had a great time on the show today. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much for a great start to the week. We'll have another podcast at week's end to recap everything that happened. And if there's a reason for a podcast during the week, we'll do one as well. But likely we're just going to do a whole bunch of morning shows. Thank you for chilling. See you soon. Okay, so here's what happened. The Switch turned off. I need to turn it back on.
Okay.
And then I got to go. I'm just going to go grab my coffee, probably pee. And then we're going to start with Mario Sunshine. We'll probably play for about an hour. Then I'll take my formal break. Then I'll come back, play for another hour. And then we'll do the unpackings. Okay? So let me get the Switch on again.
So you're going to take an informal break and then a formal break. I see. Do you have to wear a jacket for the formal break? 90 minutes of LARPing gameplay. Yeah, this is the part now where he has to pretend like he's a game streamer.
Hour down. There probably is. I probably just never set it up to not do that. So here it is. As you can see, it's on the GameCube app. So for those who are interested in checking out Mario Sunshine on the Switch 2, you do have to be a premium Nintendo Switch Online subscriber to access the GameCube app. And it's inside the GameCube app is the game. Okay? Okay. He's insulting me again. I've literally ignored the entire podcast, and he's really upset with me.
Check champions for log on. I mean, you can, but we're not live technically. We're about 6 or 7 minutes behind. So
I guess, when you talk to someone and they realize who they really are and how dumb they are, that, then they can't handle reality and they're just freaking out. I mean, the guy must be having an existential crisis here on stream. He's so crazy. All right.
Yeah, there's somebody else having a crisis on stream. Totally not you.
So I'm going to run.
There's someone else crashing out. Not you, though, for sure.
And here, I'll play a little bit more music because I'm going to run down.
Oh, geez. No, not music. I was hoping we were going to have blissful quiet.
Stairs. And I'm going to get my coffee. I'm going to use the bathroom quickly. And then we're going to start with Sunshine. Okay, I'll be right back.
Let's see if we got
games.
There we go.
This one was actually just submitted to their app. And I'm curious, how it's going to go. Because when I played this game many years ago, I played it on an original Wii with the real GameCube disc inside of it with an adapter that converted component out, or is it composite out? I don't even remember, into HDMI, okay? This, sadly, created a pixelized graphic effect, and it wasn't really properly the right aspect ratio, and I think there was some input delay in my controls. Notably, I remember being incredibly frustrated at this game and not really liking it, okay? So many people were actually upset at that because they were like, we feel that Super Mario Sunshine is like a classic, a tried and true Mario game that everyone goes back to from time to time, and we're very upset that you didn't like it. And I was like, well, I don't know what happened, honestly. So here we are many years later, and I'm now on Switch 2. I'm going to be using this Power A controller to try to play it. Hopefully it controls well. I don't know. And we're going to give it a go. Now, this is the GameCube version. Again, I'm playing...
Down from the Rafters says on WWE Champions, says active 8 hours ago. So.
The original version, right? Like, this isn't a different edition. This is the GameCube version of the game, emulated on Switch 2. How will it work? How will it look? I don't know. We're going to give it a go. We're going to see what this is like. If today's stream does well and people like it, I would consider doing a playthrough of the game again. But let's see how today's stream goes before we commit to a full playthrough or whatever. And if people like it or not. Here we go. An intro cutscene from GameCube era. Good lord. They're going on vacation. Look at it. Oh, look at a dolphin. I didn't know that the island looked like a dolphin. Look at that. Oh, look. That one looks like a crab. That one looks like a turtle.
Oh boy, the goat laughs begin. Duh.
That's Humble the Pummel says this was his first ever Mario game. For a lot of people, it probably was.
Paradise of Isle Delfino. We're so pleased to welcome you to our beautiful home.
Isle Delfino.
Come enjoy a natural wonderland to which we've added the world's finest resort
It says a minute ago. You have to give it a second. It'll update.
facilities.
It's a paradise.
Park, and succulent seafood.
Succulent seafoods.
Isle Delfino. Come relax and let us refresh your body and spirit.
Come hula dance with us. Oh.
Who's that in the background? Is it loud? People are saying it's loud. I'll lower it for you. Sorry if it was too loud.
All your shit is too loud, you idiot. But
Succulent seafood.
ugh.
So that's why it's Delfino, because it looks like a dolphin.
Very good. Now, who said you couldn't catch that sarcasm in those jokes? Good for you, guy.
Now the volume seems lower, doesn't it? Maybe it was just for the intro that it was that loud. So here we are.
Just
already
leave
I
it
can
alone,
tell you,
Grandpa.
Look at that. Look at the graphics. So that is upscale. 100%, because you see that looks like way more higher definition than the original game was. It doesn't look pixelated at all, actually. That's interesting. What are the menus for GameCube? I have no idea how this works. What's this button? Okay, that gets us here. What if I press start? Nothing. What if I press this button? Okay, what if I press this button? Okay, this is what I was looking for. Create a suspend point,
Oh, yeah, for all the save scumming that you're going to do on a Mario game.
load a suspend point, and you can view or change controls. You can manually reset the game. So this is how you save. If you're not near a save point, you can just make suspend points. Okay, and you can make 4. There's up to 4 suspend points. Cool. Now the volume is low. I thought so. I thought that the game volume actually went down when we got out of the cutscene, so I'll make it higher again. All right. So since I'm like to, march to the beat of my own drum, we're gonna play a game C. We're not gonna do game A or B. We're gonna skip right to game C. Here we go. Start, copy. Wait, start.
It's just a game. It's just a save slot, you idiot.
Copy. Oh, you can only start. Cool. Now it's gonna be loud again because it went back to a cutscene.
Yeah,
well.
great job, smarty pants.
Well. Oh, now I remember the intro. I think I remember this one.
All
Crater.
right, let's see if we can move on a little bit.
Nah.
Excuse me.
It was a mirage.
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat.
Oh,
Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
yes. Go find some hula dancers.
Wow, look at the whoa. The graphics are crisp. You see how crisp the polygons are in this version? So this is 100% upscale. For sure.
Yeah, we just talked about that, man. I know that all you understand is the graphics, and that's all you can talk about. But why don't you just play the game, man?
Interesting. Mario, be careful.
It's not really that interesting. Just play the game, Grandpa.
I have a bad feeling about this. So here we are. There is slight delay. I'm not gonna lie. What is this? Oh, talk button. We came all this way. Now look at everything is spoiled. This is the worst. Mario pulled me to find some help. So frame rate. Frame rate ain't great, right? Let's be honest. Frame rate is not great. Wow. The looking control is reversed. You have to push left to look right and right to look left. Maybe I should reverse that. I think you could change that, right? How do I change it?
He has no idea what
Okay.
he's doing.
Let's see if that fixes it. Yes. Oh, that's so much better. That is so much better to actually have it go look in the proper direction. Because back then, everything was different, remember? This is the era when if you push left, it went right, press right, it went left, and then they changed it probably like mid-2000s. And I would say by PS3, Xbox 360, Wii era, they had made it so everything you just push the direction to look in that direction. So that's zoom out and that's zoom in. Okay, then back. So down on right thumbstick is zoom out, and then up is zoom in. Okay. So so A is jump. Whoa, holy backflip, Mario. That's an insane backflip you could do right off the. Oh my God, This guy's got ups. All right, what's this? I think that's just the inner. Oh, that's the look button. So Y is the look straight ahead button. See, like locks you in place. You look around. X does nothing yet. Oh, what did I just do? I hit left shoulder. This open. We have a guy. Delfino airstrip. Look, everyone's dancing. Oh, okay, and then left trigger centers the camera behind you. Okay, let's go for a walk. So oddly enough, I think this is the game with Bowser Jr. and the paintbrush, which is weird because they just came out with the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and that was the movie with Bowser Jr. and the paintbrush. So they took the idea from this game, and they put it into that movie, but they skipped the whole game, right?
It's just a movie, honey. Just play the game. We know you don't have anything else relevant to say. It's okay.
Help you? Are you crazy? We're the ones who need help. Take that water pump and clean the airstrip, you. Take the water pump right here. Okay. Ghost, thank you for a $10 super sticker. I appreciate that.
Complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from Gad Science Incorporated.
Purchase? I didn't purchase nothing.
Customer information, scanning and classifying subject data. Subject identified as Mario, resident of the Mushroom Kingdom. Data storage complete. I am Flood, a flash liquidizer ultra dowsing device. I hope to be of assistance. Proceeding with user instruction. Use the R button to shoot water from my
R, I don't know what that is on this modern controller.
If you
Probably
press
right trigger.
the R button all the way down, you can stop and shoot. You can then use the control.
Look how he
stick
grabs
to
the thing.
aim in any
Oh, he
direction.
grabs two handles.
Press
Oh,
the
I'm
X button
spraying, I'm
to
spraying.
switch to the hover nozzle. You can then press the R button to
All right. And before I lose the rest of my brain cells, that's enough for me. I thought that might have been something, but okay. That's it. That is going to do it for me. We will hang out again sometime soon and catch up on his shenanigans and shit on him some more and make fun of him. So big ups, everybody. I appreciate everyone hanging out. I invite you to sub to the channel. Go hang out with another detractor if anybody else is streaming. And you can always catch Raw Philipper over on Rumble and on Twitch if you want to do that. Sub if you would like. If not, it's okay. I don't get to tell you what to do. Have a great day. As always, stay toxic, my friends.